Okay, everything should be set up. I don't know why Pillars of Eternity doesn't immediately just show up. There we go. It's like open. It's not like it's loading in. This has been open. I don't know, maybe it's an OBS thing, yeah. Alright. Back in it we go. Continue. Okay, so last time we got Pellagina as a companion. We let a Valiant Republic traitor, not traitor, as in somebody who's done something bad against his own people. Well, he kind of was a traitor and a traitor. So... Oh, it's Pellagina. I did it wrong. I wrote Pellagina. Well, that's fine.
Certainly.
I'm known for my typos, so it's all good. Oh, that's right. The child. We're looking for that missing child. And our dear chatter Faded Restart was kind enough to let us know we had to go when the tide was down. Now. Can we go into the water? Oh, you can. Alright. Ooh, what's this? Rain Blight? Ripple Sponge, huh? I've never seen that before. Made from the sponges found along the rocky coasts of Rauatai, Ripple Sponge is ground finely and inhaled. It is often used on long sea voyages, for it has a soothing, calming effect, which helps in tackling extended periods of strenuous activity. Interesting. Animat? What do you mean that was under the water? Alright, take him out. What? Alright, Pellagina, this is the first time I'm gonna lay on hands. Good, that's healing. Zealous forces. The paladin's intense and pure conviction instills clarity of purpose in him or her and all allies. Increases their accuracy in converting a portion of grazes to hits. Cannot be active with other zealous auras. Interesting. Alright, Edir, I want you to knock down this Animat, actually.
Aye?
What can you do, my dear? They're still moving, I think. That one's still moving, that Rain Blight's probably also moving, so we can't do anything immediately. Alright, let's keep it as is. Until we make sure everybody is in a position where they aren't going to move properly.
I'm ready.
Oh, I should have looked at Pellagina's gear and seen if I could give her something better. Dang it. Well, whatever. I'll do that after this fight. Well, if I live. Ooh, burn damage. Yes, please. And then attack this Animat, please.
Got to try something else.
I know. Okay. Barely injured. Where are you, Aloth? Aloth? I hope you aren't going to disengage by doing this. Edir.
Indeed.
We need to angle you, right? And then let's do Fan of Flames. That should work fine. Move a little bit closer, maybe. And then we can angle this. Fan of Flames is kind of my everything, I'm not gonna lie. Immune? Alright, let's do this instead. Dang it, it's going to affect Edir. If only these two are touching. We could use Silikoth's Sunless Grasp and affect this Rain Blight. It has to have Frost weakness, yeah? The Thunder Wave back like rolling waves. We could do that. Please work. Ooh, I can get all three. Yes!
La Baru, be on
Come on. Rain Blight. Do they have any weaknesses? Immune to disease, ground, hobbled, poison, prone, stick, and stuck. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna hit Pellagina though. She's not looking too good. Lay on hands? No. Let's do second wind. I want Pellagina to move further away. And then we're going to have
Yes?
Aloth, my dear, would you mind doing middle lettuce bounding missiles? Why is it always bound to hit one or the other? Really, is Pellagina just so much of a target? Can't afford that.
I'm ready.
Please use second wind.
Following your lead.
Alright. Alright, let's focus on taking out this Animat. It's almost dead. I'm somehow holding my own against this person. Let's use summon skeletons to help gang up on this Animat.
Yes?
Where are you going, Aloth? Did I really kick that far away? Disengage. Okay, the skeletons are going after that now. Rainblight barely injured. Why is this one? And why is this Rainblight so much weaker? What the hell? Let's do... Could do Salakoth's Sunless Grasp again. Maybe on this Animat, just to get them out of the way.
I'm ready.
Pellagina, attack this Rainblight. Alright. And...
I'm ready.
yeah, let's do that. Ooh. Why are you almost dead? Durance, where are you? Adir, Durance. Oh, it's because of this Rainblight. Alright, you need to heal. I should also be using your buffs more.
Yes?
Whew, strategy games kind of get me a bit overwhelmed, especially when you have 6 different companions you have to think about. Usually 4 is easier for me, but I won't allow this to be a skill issue for much longer.
Lavaru, be on seek!
Alright, Rainblight is going low. This one's still holding up pretty good.
Following your lead.
Let's use Divine Mark. Yeah, let's use Divine Mark against the Rainblight. That Animat is actually looking pretty good.
Done something.
Yes?
Alright. Got some more skeletons. Though the skeletons aren't very effective against this Animat, clearly. Let's use Thunder rolled back like waves upon the sea. And blast them.
Sacre!
Nice. Adir's holding his own pretty good against the Rainblight. Aloth is as well. So far, so good. Nice. Good job, everyone. Now,
I'm ready.
those who have defeated that Rainblight can focus here.
Gotta try something else!
I know.
Yes?
Near death. Alright, let's do it again. Wait, where did this Rainblight come from? The small Rainblight.
I'm ready.
Aye?
I guess everybody focus on taking out this Animat then.
Thing isn't doing the job.
This thing isn't doing the job. Ooh. The small Rainblight just dipped almost immediately, huh? Shattered Animat armor. Binding copper. And Gwithin shield. Interesting. Wait, is an Animat the animated armor that guy was talking about? He said that there was a trapped animated water down in his ship when he realized
Yes?
most likely
Yes.
none of his
Yes?
other crewmates survived. Oh my. Muscles cling to the bricks and planks, their shells sharp enough to cut flesh. And Gwithin's scepter shaft. Alright, now how far can I walk? Looks like it goes this way as well. Should we be
Lay
crouching
low.
to look for hidden loot? I don't think they'd put anything here, but I might be wrong. And Gwithin's scepter base. Interesting. Wasn't that peculiar? Alright, let's go fast mode because they move slow as hell when scouting. Ooh, more Animats. Man, there was something hidden. Good on me. Alright, let's beat their asses. Same plan, same scheme.
Braved out few.
Unless they actually kill us all. Actually, because you're right there, Edier, take that one down.
What?
Use Holy Radiance if you wouldn't mind, Durance.
That's
Nice. Good. Let's do Armor of Faith to reduce damage reduction. Boost damage reduction. Come on.
Anna.
Okay. Eloth. If you would be a deer. Durance, Edier, there's Eloth. You could use Arcane Assault on these two. Ooh, they dodged. Let's use it on... This will affect these two. That one's prone, we can do this. Durance isn't doing anything right now. We could use Pillar of Faith. It's gonna hit Pellagina, though. Why does everything want to hit Pellagina? Alright, let's do Divine Mark. That Animat's almost dead. We can focus on this Rain Blight a bit. Animats are pretty weak. Alright, that one's going after Kana. Me and Kana are almost at our third verse.
Gotta try something else.
The Faru.
Nice!
Following your lead.
Melee construction complete! Just a second. We might be in battle, but I need to let the steward know. I said I was going to do one of the walls next. So let's do... South Curtain Wall or West Curtain Wall? I think South Curtain Wall. West of us, west of our stronghold, is the Gilded Vale and other places. I feel like the south is more threatening to me.
Yes?
Eloth, my dear, can you please fight? Let's do... If I could get him away from people, it might be possible. God, it like ricochets, so it doesn't bounce off the way you want it to. I guess you could just keep casting. Who's almost dead? This Rain Blight is. Let's take that one out first. I'm using that.
Following your lead.
We should use this blast. Kana, if you wouldn't mind getting closer, please, my dear. And blast him.
Great.
Sacre tu.
Nice, good one.
Braved out
Nice, it's all coming together. Also gotta get used to using her as well. Alright, use Flames of Devotion on it. Flame should just be extinguished, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Nice. Seems like Zealous Focus is just one where it's just continuous, which is nice, that's useful.
Yes?
Alright, why are you four all of a sudden not doing anything? Oh, because the fight's over. We done it. I really thought the Animats would be more difficult, but I guess not. This Adra armor has cracked and shattered into fragments. You can barely see the original shape of the armor. Oh, this Ingwithan shield. At first when I saw it, I thought it was, verdigris, but it isn't. Maybe it is. It says bronze shield, but considering there's Adra, there's a potential that those shields also have that in it. Potion of Bulwark against the elements. Alright, let's go back to scouting. Whew.
Following your lead.
We're looking for our missing boy. And also loot. Ooh. I found all the pieces. Barnacles encrust the hull of this beached boat. Something, the jagged Adra fingers most likely, has clawed deep rifts in the wood. Whoever tried to sail through them must have been desperate, or inexperienced. And we had heard that story, and it is true. We go this way. There's gotta be something.
Light, flame, and sound. Looking to ourselves.
What's that? Mud squelches underfoot. Crabs scuttle out from the debris. That looks like something like a watcher, like I myself can talk to. Oh God! A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. Aw, Darren. My poor boy. Aw. Reach towards the soul. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrolled rage. It's okay. I'm here to help you. Aww. I didn't expect Darren to be dead. Oh, God. The soul flickers. It ripples towards you timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said he'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door. In an alley, two men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The man barely acknowledges you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You've seen that look in abused strays. In your hollowbone sister, that time father took her from her splintering cradle and to the filled wash basin. You were brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sails towards your face. Then, everything is muffled by cold, brackish water. The soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. Aww. You did a brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. Aww. I'm proud of him. Despite his circumstances, he was a good kid. Fuck, dude. Oh, having... A lot of my friends have kids, and I love hanging out with them and just making sure they're doing their own thing. So I'm very protective for kids. Darren. I want to beat his father so bad. I hope I get to pummel him with my fucking fists. Aw, Darren. The gods will reward you in your next life. Darren's soul absorbs this thought and nips into the ocean mists around the dock. As you regain awareness of what's happening around you, you realize that your head is in Pellagina's feathered hands. Her golden eyes are peering into your own, as though she is trying to catch a glimpse of activity lurking in the depths. As she sees your eyes respond, she wobbles your head a little and gives you a light slap. Letting go and stepping back, she regards you with concern. Everything going all right in there? Oh, how do I do it again? Quirichi. Everything going all right in there? I gotta make it softer too. I struggle with doing feminine voices. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seafight fog. I feel like I should take the dagger. I was just talking to a young boy, Gordy, about daggers. Ooh, I wish I saved before this. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seafight. If he's lost in the seaside fog, I'm taking the dagger. Because at the very least, if he wants to accompany me, he might be linked to that dagger and he doesn't have to be alone. And that's my reasoning. Yeah, I'm taking it. The boy's small hands are rigid in death. Oh, also I can find out whose dagger that is and beat him. But you pry the dagger free. Looks too large and too expensive to have belonged to him. The letter B is carved into the pommel. Addendum added, brave Darren. Oh, boy. Oh, my... Alright, well... There's more to this shoreline. I haven't been over here. There's some areas over here I have not properly explored. Let's save. And then I'm gonna go to the salty mat. Or actually, I'll go talk to... It's not my place to beat him up, because I should talk to his mother first.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll see what I can find. Because if anybody deserves to get the first punch in, it would be her. Ooh, pearl and copper pans, I'll take that. Alright, can I go this way? Man, there's a lot of hidden loot. If only you didn't sneak so slow. Alright. This is where we entered down originally, but there might be something more this way. Can we go over here? No. Alright, let's go up. And then you guys can stop sneaking. Alright. Now his mother's house should be this one. Her name is Oda, I think. Okay. Food items cannot be used in combat, but can provide bonuses over time. Have you found my Darren yet? Ooh. Alright. You may want to sit down. Darren won't be coming back. I don't know how to tell you this, but he's gone. I can't imagine your grief. The first one is the most straightforward. And she deserves... like, because I don't know if I can actually explain to her that he was killed by somebody. Darren was murdered. I'm so sorry. Oda's mouth falls open, and she stares back in shock. My boy's dead. That can't be. What happened? Darren was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave, and you should be proud. She sobs and quickly brings a hand to her mouth. Her eyes are bright with tears. Gods, how could you make it any better? I would never have let my boy die for one of those women, and yet I can only pray the gods will be kinder to him in his next life. Perhaps there's hope for one of my children. Aww. I suppose it's better to know the truth than keep wondering. Thank you at least for bringing me answers. Here, take these. I've been saving several keepsakes for Darren one day, but he won't need them now, and I doubt I'll have another child to pass them on to. That's so heartbreaking. Aww. Because, like, her other child is Hollowborn. No. Alright. Time to let that shitty fucking father... Oh my god. If you have kids, please take care of them. It doesn't seem like... And taking care of them means, like, once you have kids, you really should just dedicate your life to them. And that might seem like a lot, but... it's like part of being a proper parent. You should look after them. You should always make sure that they're safe. You should try and be there for them. Make sure that they have enough. Your son is dead. Darren was defending one of the women here from a couple of thugs. Wade seems to stare through you. Oh, my boy died while I was here. Oda, my wife. She always said I'd come to no good, but I never thought. You can change. If you want to be worthy of him, go home and take care of the family you still have. Wade squeezes his eyes shut. You wouldn't say that if you really knew the kind of father. No, because Oda deserves somebody with her right now. I heard about you trying to drown your hollowborn child. I hadn't heard all of it, but what I have heard is not good. But I want him to be better because Oda deserves it, Darren deserves it, and so does their hollowborn child, even if it doesn't have a soul. He draws a deep breath and looks at the half-empty mug in front of him. With a shaking hand, he pushes it away. I don't know if you're right, but I'll try to pull myself together to find out. Good. At least make an attempt. Wonder if that counts for me being honest.
Flame and sound.
Wrong.
We'll keep to ourselves.
I can hear my hamster. Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, she has a pistol and a fine greatsword. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I have anything to give her. Brimgurn's mantle. Oh wait, where is that? Unwavering resolve. Ring of minor protection. Who deserves a ring of minor protection? Who do I feel like it's falling down a lot? Aloth actually stopped being so weak, but I do want to... Maybe him? We could give it to, Edir, our tank. Actually, giving it to Pellagina would be a good move. She took a lot of damage last round. What armor she's wearing? Medium armor? Defiant and fine. Alright. Ooh, forgiveness. It's a gun! Unique pistol, two-handed, very slow. But it's pretty good. Kiel was a constable in the small Deerwood village of Maiden Falls. A good man who fulfilled his duties honorably. He often found himself in violent confrontations with passing ruffians and mercenaries come to the village to exploit the nearby ruins. Wiry, with a boyish face and awkward gait, offenders rarely took Kiel seriously. They would mock him, telling him there was no way he was going to make them take them to jail. You're right, Kiel would reply, I bring forgiveness. And then he would shoot them dead. That's so beautiful. Yeah, we'll give her that. Drinking Horn of Moderation of Intellect. Unwavering Resolve is better than that. We could give it to her. Of Intellect, of Resolve, +1. You know, I might actually, I wanna wear that necklace. She can take this. I'm boosting my resolve like crazy. Alright. I actually have quite a bit to sell. I could go to the bartender and do that next. Do I have any decent wand? I should have gotten one at some point, yeah? Well, whatever. Thug's dagger. Wonder if I could find out who killed them. Should find out. I could talk to the thug that I was talking to earlier.
Well met, friend.
Okay. Well, let's start selling stuff at least. Let's sell this fine hatchet, fine pistol, Ingwithan dagger. I'm not ever going to give them Svef. Nor White Leaf. Actually, I don't know. I rarely ever see White Leaf, so I won't sell that. Maybe there's a quest where I have to get some later on. I'm always worried about that when selling things. It's like... fine robe, fine leather armor, Durance's robe. That should be it. Only 1,000 CP, but that's not the worst. Especially considering I lost 7,000 CP. But... I wonder what you could use these gemstones for. I really don't want to sell them until I know. Because it seems like if you can buy them from that merchant, then that means they have to have some actual practical use. I just don't know what it is. I haven't the faintest clue. Alright, journal. What was I looking for? Tasks are usually find the March Steel Dagger, return to a model with the scepter pieces, retrieve the stolen scroll, abandoned farm on the path to Deerwood, find more pieces of the ancient sword, but that's in the Endless Paths. Speak to Ghosty at the Valiant Embassy. I do want to do that. Lighthouse, I was advised not to go immediately. Catacombs I can do. Cliffs I saw in the vision. Endless Paths. Durance. Fragments of a Scattered Faith. Lords of Fairland. Okay. So, first things first, we'll go talk to a model who I do believe is... Is he standing over here? Or is he all the way... No, he's on the other side. It's a fisherman that sometimes stands there, but... Yeah, he's like right here, I do believe. So we're gonna head over there. Let's see. And while we are walking over... Oh, they're almost there already. I'm gonna pour myself a cup of tea. So I gotta stop sitting on my foot like a dumbass. Today, I'm just having ginger tea. I've been usually trying to drink caffeinated tea while I stream, just to make sure I stay a bit more energetic, but... Ooh, I'm trying to readjust right now. But this time, I just wanted something that was, herbal.
Good day, stranger.
And also was good on my throat, too. The model rubs a callous thumb over the runes in the opal. This is about the broken scepter. Yes, I have 3 pieces. Dexterity might. Might, dexterity. You want 200 pans for locking up the rest of the crew in the hold and sinking the ship? Look, He rubs the back of his sunburned neck. How about 100? I'm just trying to get by until the next job. Fair enough. He accepts your money and gives you the opal. It's still warm from his hands. You'll want to go to the Brackenberry Sanitarium and find Nans. She'll know more about this artifact, and I know for a fact she's bought them from our crew before. Anything else you need? No, I'm good. Okay. Brackenberry is just right. No, that's First Fires. There's Brackenberry. There's Heritage Hill. Well, let's go to First Fires then. Yo, you check out the new Elden Ring game? I haven't yet. I have it... Well, I've watched the trailers for it. I haven't watched anybody do gameplay of it yet. But I have it... I have it already pre-installed. It just unlocks tomorrow. About 12 hours from now. And I'll probably actually set an alarm so I can play it as soon as it's available in my time. It looks sick, I know. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play it. Oh my god. It's like, I'm a really big From Software fan. And so it's like, oh my god. And starts getting overwhelmed because of how much I love Elden Ring, but I love all the Dark Souls games. I love Demon Souls. I love Sekiro. I have yet to play the Armored Core games, and to have like such a mishmash, like enemies from all different games. Like when the trailer first came out, and the Nameless King like showed up, and it was like, oh, I know that one. And there's like all these different enemies, and it's like, oh, it's like a mishmash, and then you get to play. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So yeah, oh my god, I've yet to see actual gameplay of it outside of the trailers, the official trailers, but I was seeing earlier today that some people I follow got early access to it, and I'm like, oh, I wanna play. Oh my god. An alternate history of Elden Ring, where like certain things went differently, is so cool. And then like the way that like the giant sort of like Night Rain entities like walk inwards and like, oh, it's so cool. It looks straight out of Princess Mononoke, the movie. Oh,
Good
so
day
cool.
to you.
An elderly woman peruses the shelves with quickness and energy that belly her age. I'm afraid I don't practice anymore, child. Too busy with research. A model sent me. He said you'd be interested in the scepter pieces we found. That's chatty old fishwife's been blabbing about me, I see. She laughs and rolls her eyes. Never trust your secrets to a man with so much salt in his beard. Anyway, let's see what you've got. Nans examines the scepter, her eyes hooded by crinkled flesh. Immortal told you true. I'll buy this. Unfortunately, a broken scepter isn't as valuable as he may have led you to believe. Nonsense. This could easily be prepared by someone with the proper skills. Perception 14. You seem a little too excited. What aren't you telling me? The corners of her mouth twitch upwards. Sharper than immortal, I see. The truth is, I could repair the scepter. She runs her fingers along one of the pattern pieces. It's broken, and sure enough, but the pieces themselves are in good condition. Making it whole again is a matter of alchemy. Expensive alchemy. I've got to soak the broken ends in fiend's blood compound to reconnect them. Never mind the embalming work to restore the enchantments. She eyes you. I could do it to the tune of 800 pans. I'm giving you a rare opportunity to work with an Anguithan scepter. Surely you can bring the price down. Aye, perhaps if you want to bargain and haggle with every dragon blood vendor and imp horn and merchant in the city. She puffs her sagging cheeks. Very well. You can have the satisfaction of working an old woman to the early grade for only 1,500. Fine. 1,500 it is. God, I'm losing money so much. I expect you'll want to watch and see that your money's put to good use. Better get comfortable then. After what feels like hours, she returns to the main hall with you and presents the scepter. Looking at it, you'd never have known it was broken in the first place. This may be the finest work I've ever done, if I may say so, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Examining a piece like that is a dream come true for someone in my field. Take good care of it. Ooh! Scepter retrieved. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, I was just saying I wanted a new wand. A scepter is different from a wand, but I'll take it. Fast, crush slash damage, accuracy versus deflection. That's cool. Now, I don't believe scepters are ranged, though. Scepter kind of stylish, though. Yeah, scepter kind of stylish, though. He has a staff. I think scepters can cast. That's fucking cool. I like it. Alright. So that's been completed. What now? We'll go into the catacombs. Oh, I was gonna look for that dagger. For the child. Unless I give him the dagger that I got from the dead child. I don't know if it's March Steel, but I could see. Children and daggers. Did not expect that to be a reoccurring trend, but it makes sense.
Your brother, did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Takoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
Aww. That's cute. I would love to meet Kana's family. I wonder if there's a game where you actually can go to Rawatai. I'm really curious on it. Because I can't help but be like really fascinated by Aomala in general, but a militaristic like, and then not being able to grow crops and mineral deposits, and every story I've heard from it, I just am so fascinated by it. I couldn't get enough of it when Vowed Kai tells story about Raotai and his time there. Alright, let's go to Copper Lane because I do believe that's where Gordy is. And then he said there was someone in the market you could get March Steel from. So it must be the arms dealer I was talking to earlier. Let me talk to Gordy first. I don't have it yet. Okay. No, he doesn't want that dagger. Wish I could find out who killed him. I could stick around and check out the thugs maybe and see if there's somebody with a G name. I probably could do it. I mean, I could talk to the father even after the quest was done. Maybe I should go back to Undra's gift and take a look around to see if I can meet that thug that killed him. Paragon? Did I do something? We met by Madmere Bridge. Oh, it's the Orlin woman! Yeah, sure. Oh, she has traps. I think she told me about that before. Also this cape. I don't really have anything else. Oh my god, my money's running so low. Alright, let's talk to Egron.
Welcome.
I'm looking for a particular dagger made of March steel. Just like the Crystal Knights use? Let me guess. You've been talking to that kid, right? He laughs and shakes his head. I'd be tempted to sell it to you anyways and let the little rascal learn his lesson, but a pack of adventurers already took it off my hands. If March Steel's dagger is only given to Crystal Knights, how do you get your hands on one? Egron pauses, mid-polish, his cloth slowing over the blade. A lot of steel passes through my hands, friend. I don't make it my business to ask where it all comes from. I'm not trying to get you into trouble, but you should be careful about what you trade and whom you trade with. Trafficking in stolen goods is risky. He grunts. Appreciate the concern, but there's no need to worry. I keep my nose clean enough. Those adventurers who sold you the dagger to, where are they now? Folk like that only visit Copper Lane to crew up at Admeth's Den Expedition Hall, down a pint at the Goose and Fox. And, since they weren't headed into the den, well, you've got my best guess. Tell me more about the dagger. He oils the cloth on his hands. Made out of a high-purity iron ore that comes from the White March Mountains. Traditionally, the smiths at the Crucible Keep have smelted it into daggers and swords, which they only give to the Knights of the Crucible. Of course, I'd be surprised if that kid didn't already tell you all this. Leave. Something secret. Okay, so
God's
Axelderb! Good to see you. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing great. We are playing Pillars of Eternity, and I am currently running around trying to get a dagger for a little boy. Alright. Child of the Five Sons. The Blade of the Endless Pets. Something secret. He guessed they're headed to the Goose and Fox. Alright, let's head there. Alright, let's open the map. Goose and Fox. I feel like I've been going there a lot these days. I actually really like the name Goose and Fox. Seems like a folktale. I've been better, but that's just how life goes sometimes. Yeah. Unfortunately, life can be cruel. How have you been? I've been doing pretty good. I've been I've been going to a few more doctor's appointments, and I've gotten some help in certain regards, so that's been making me feel a lot more better. I've been getting a ton of work done, too. I got 2 covers out on my YouTube channel. Not that I'm necessarily all that proud of them, but it's like, yeah. And I'm getting back into the groove of streaming a lot more, so I'm very happy. And then also playing Pillars of Eternity, which I absolutely love, so I'm doing really good. I really hope things can get better on your end, though. Life can be rough, but I really hope you get treated with some really cool stuff soon. Listen to them, I liked your voice a lot. Oh, thank you. I'm like, I got this TikTok the other day of this guy who was like, just make or this person, they were non-binary. They were like, just make bad art, just put it out there, create. Don't be afraid of being bad, just create things. And I was like, you know, that's actually really right. Like, regardless of quality, I mean, I can just learn. Lag Train is one of my favorite songs. It's so good! Oh my god, I love Lag Train so much. Ghosttownmettie is like so good. And I wanted something that I could animate to that wasn't going to destroy me. And it's like a lot of the same animations are being reused. So I was like, nice. I'm glad you liked them. I'm still very kind of like nervous and embarrassed about it, but I'm gonna try and do maybe a cover a week, or like at least uploading a song a week. That's definitely not going to be continuous, but I'm going to try my best. So that means a lot. Thank you for supporting me. My gosh. Do you know anything about a March steel dagger? That's such a funny thing to ask. Yeah, I'll ask, Bishop. He raises his eyebrows. Haven't seen anything like that cross my bar, that's for sure. He thumps the smooth wood countertop. But I wouldn't wager against someone here having a blade like that. Check upstairs. I saw a group head that way not too long ago, carrying plenty of steel. Alright, cool. Time to take a look. Alright, up we go. Hoo-hoo. For getting a dagger for a child of excellent steel quality is such a bizarre quest, and I'm still like not 100% I should give it to somebody, but Two-Tone Weaksel? Who's Two-Tone Weaksel? Why did he get that name? An Orlan man relaxes with his feet, propped on the table. Patches of dark brown skin peek out from under a mane of blue-green hair. He and the Orlan woman with him exchange laughs and comments with the trio at a nearby table, and he spins a dagger in his hand. His hazel eyes watch you. You look like you've seen a night or two in the wilds. Joining us for a drink? Who are all of you? The name's Two-Tone Weaksel. The lady next to me is Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions, but we're hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet. For the next 2 weeks, anyway. A man at the table next nods at you. I'm Dreadshot's Daedon, and this is Hurdy and Ilfa. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered officers and decided to band together. He ticks several items off his fingers. Beasts, barbarians, Biowaks. It's a dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. At the next table, Daedon raises his glass. And here's to many more prosperous journeys. Is there something you wanted? Did you buy a March steel dagger from Egron? He displays the blade on a fat palm. I did, and a fine piece it is. I don't know of many more circulating in the city, outside the steel and the Crucible Keep, of course. I was trying to get it for a kid named Gordy. He blinks and kicks his feet off the table. A kid? This isn't a toy, you know. Get him a wooden sword. The Orlan woman leans over and punches his arm. Come on, Weaksel. If our friend here's willing to pay, what's the harm? Plenty, actually. That old kid will probably poke his eye out. Besides, I plan to use this dagger. Attack? No, that's too much. Oh, I keep just losing money to people. I'm too generous of a person. What is it when swearing an oath of poverty? I feel like I'm just doing that now. How much would it take for you to change your mind? He turns the blade in the light, admiring it. Seeing how there's a sudden demand for this, 100 pans seems fair. You mean Egron sold you the March steel for less? I wonder why he wanted to get rid of it so badly. Either that blade was stolen from the knights, or it's a fake. He looks from the dagger to you and back again. Oh, fine. I won't take less than I paid for it. He pounds the table with a fist. I knew 50 pans sounded too good to be true. 50 pans is really good. Yeah. Deal. I'll take it. 50 pans is not bad at all. Pleasure doing business with you. I have lost 50 copper and gained 324 experience. Not bad. I've done weirder things for no money at all, so. And like 50 pans, that's barely anything. Just selling a sword will cover that. Alright. Let's go give this stolen dagger to a child. Am I doing the right thing? Probably not. But considering I just
Your own
found...
father sold you to the Brotherhood?
He hated me anyway. I was glad to be gone. The Dukes are my parents now. The Republics, my children.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
Oh, new lore. So Pellagina was sold to the Brotherhood by her family. That's cool. I mean, not cool. That's unfortunate, but it's cool getting new information on her. Need to go to the Valian embassy and talk to them. Cool? Yeah. Like, it's not cool she was sold, but it's like, I think Pellagina is really cool, and I don't know much about her. We just got her at the very last game, and obviously I do not sell your relatives. That's insane. I do not support that, but it's like, oh, so that's how she got there. That's cool to now know that, not the act itself. Oh my god. I gotta really focus on phrasing my things better, because the immediate interpretation is not good. I have the dagger right here. Gordy stops bouncing and stares at it, gaping in awe. It's so sharp. Don't toss him the dagger. Survival 4. Do I have anything that boosts survival? Because can I teach him how to not kill himself with this? You know what? A deal's a deal. Here you go. He snatches it out of the air, heedless of anything else. He yanks it out of his sheath and holds the blade up to the light. I'm going to be just like the Crucible Knight. He saws and chops at the air. He flips the weapon into the air and grabs at the hilt. Oh my god. I'm already regretting this decision. God. So, about that secret. Gordy puts his hand up to his mouth and whispers loudly. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do a young boy voice for him. I saw one of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably nothing as good as March Steel dagger, though. Thank you for telling me, Gordy. Bye. Theater, loose stone. Alright, let's go into scouting mode so we can spot it. And let's go this way. What is this game about? Like, what is the quick summary of the story? So, this, if you remember the game I was playing before, Avowed, this takes place in the same universe centuries before it. And currently we are in the Deerwood. The main character you play as is somebody who decided to come to Deerwood looking for an opportunity to settle and find new lands. They've been struggling with different things and they want more people moving in. And so you go in with a group to like a caravan of people. However, a strange wind formed by the Adra pillars blows through and ends up like destroying, and there's like all these chaos happening, and you're one of the only survivors. However, you come across a strange ritual and you awaken the abilities to see ghosts and spirits and look into people's pasts, and you begin to remember a bit more of your past lives. So it's you trying to figure out what this cult's doing, and the more you go through Deerwood, you find out that there's hollow-born children without souls that are being born non-stop throughout the region, and there's just all these strange phenomenons. So it's you trying to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, so it's really cool. And then our party is full of different people. The elf that is next to my character, currently I'm a godlike of the god of death. That's what I chose. Our first companion we got was Aloth. He's an elf who has a dual personality. So if you hear somebody cursing and swearing like a Scottish sailor,
What have we here?
yeah, that's him. But he sounds usually posh in general. He's also somebody who came to settle in Deerwood, just like the main character that you're playing as. Edir's a farm boy from the first farm town you go into. He's a very sweet guy. Some people call him a himbo. He fits that in a large extent. Durance is a priest of a fire goddess, but he's really foul-mouthed and has a bad personality. And then Kana's a beautiful Aomawa fishman, and he is a scholar. Alright. Let's see. Oaken Scarab figurine. What? This wooden beetle has had lifelike detail carefully burned into the carved shell. Tiny barbs are etched onto its legs, and its folded wings bear mazy patterns. Fascinating. Alright, stop sneaking. Alright. Right now we are in Defiance Bay, which is the capital of the Deerwood. This is Defiance Bay. We also have a stronghold, Cadnua, that we are like trying to refurbish and fix up, and there's also a giant maze and catacombs underneath that we have to explore and get sorted out. Oh yeah, and then Pellagina, who we got last time, is a person from the Valiant Republics, and I don't remember how much you remember from my Avowed gameplay. But if you remember the Animancer in the party, her family was from Valiant Republics. They have like the kind of Italian accent. So she's actually from Valiant Republics who came to Deerwood on behalf of the embassy. So, and we just got her in our party because there was a asshole who was like a trader, a merchant, who started dealing in some unsavory stuff, caused hassle for her, and then we let him get killed by some people. Yeah. There's also another person in the party who's a dwarven woman who has a pet fox, and she is looking for somebody whose past life is somebody who helped her people in the past. Yeah. Alright, Valiant Embassy is right there. Alright, we're heading in. So far, I'm really, really loving this game, though, but I really, really like this world.
Circling feet heading nowhere.
Oh, these circling feet heading nowhere. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Durance? Okay. What was I doing for a quest again? Durance, Eder... No, what did I miss? A ghostie. Pellagina feels she has been wasting her time on trivial tasks in Defiance Bay. She believes there are more serious threats to the Valiant Republics and wants your help in pursuing them. Speak to a ghostie at the Valiant Embassy. Alright. Is this a ghostie?
Ambassador Augusti, I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Pellagina's really cool too because she's a godlike of the bird goddess, so she has feathers that go up into her hair and like cover her face, and it's so cool. Sighing as though remembering some heavy burden, Vicente crosses his arms before replying. Pellagina, if this isn't the same matter we previously discussed, I doubt I will be convinced more easily. Ambassador, please hear her out. Quit stonewalling and pay attention for once is crazy. I'm gonna do one, I'll be polite. This is the first time meeting the man. The ambassador appears mildly annoyed by your interjection and turns his attention back to Pellagina.
Ambassador, I implore you to take a step back and look at this again.
Ambassador Agosti holds up his hand and cuts Pellagina off in a strident tone. Enough. We are not going over Defiance Bay's Animancers again. The Duke Spell's desires have not changed since the last time we spoke. If you haven't heard, word of your insubordination has already found the ears of the Duchessa of Biagepi and the Duke of Sedona. There are murmurs that you cannot be trusted to fulfill your duties. Must this talk reach the shores of Spirento? Pellagina's aggressive demeanor drains to state of shock and worry, but she remains silent. What kind of spineless do-nothing are you? If you and the Dukes aren't going to take her seriously, shove off. If it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pellagina has spoken of. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Pellagina needs to go.
What is it the Dukes need of me, Ambassador?
The Deerwood's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over the trade with Air Glanfath. We will need to meet with the Glanfathans soon to secure the upcoming trade agreements. The roads to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
It shows, Ambassador. But won't this provoke the Deerwoodins? Their country is falling apart, and we're already dividing up their trade alliances.
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Though no fault of the Republic's, the Deerwood's armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of the situation. If we don't, the Red Sirens will. Ambassador, that's cold compassion considering what these people have been through.
More than that, Ambassador, there is a practical element to consider. We may profit in the short term from this arrangement, but what of the future? The Deerwood won't forget, and the Republics may pay the price for it.
That's true. It's kind of stupid to make enemies just over a little bit of profit. Like, yeah, you can secure better trade lines, but it's like, making more enemies? Now, war can be profitable, but a lot of times it'll drain somebody's budget, especially in this day and age and where the Valian Republics are. The ambassador sighs. We are not the Dukes, Pellagina. It is their decision and our job to carry out the orders. It's not like they're asking you to assassinate someone. Pellagina raises an eyebrow and clenches her jaw. Oh, the Columbo sound! I did not expect the track to shift, but remains silent. Pellagina, Pellagina, he shakes his head. Go to Twin Elms. Speak to the Amenefath. Impress upon her the instability of the Deerwood, and reassure her of the Valian Republic's desire to open safe trade.
Of course, Ambassador.
Aww. It's clear she actually doesn't like the Valian Republics. Considering that we learned that she was sold by her family to work for them. Well, I have my own beef with the Valian Republics for various reasons, so... I like Pellagina. I'm really interested in her story. The ambassador nods and smiles paternally. He then looks to you. I know you planned on investigating this crisis together, but I hope you understand Pellagina's responsibilities. Of course, Ambassador. We all have our duties to attend to. Non-committally. God, that's really fun. I understand, but we're still going to investigate it. Responsibilities or not. Vincent bristles and turns to Pellagina. Will the Dukes need to hear more about Pellagina Mesvray's wild adventures?
Of course not, Ambassador. I will attend to the Amenefath as soon as I am able to travel to Twin Elms.
God, she's cool. Good. Now, if you will excuse me.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. I appreciate that you stood up for me, but it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders.
I understand. I know you're right, Pellagina. We may find a way for you to fulfill your obligations while looking into what's really going around here. Don't worry.
Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the Ambassador loses his patience.
We can go together. She pauses in thought. God dang it. I don't think I can do a Pellagina impression. I'll just have like one voice I save just for the Valian Republics because it's too difficult. Also, a bit off topic, but have you ever tried / wanted to try doing some voice acting stuff? Yes, definitely. I've been a lot more... I've been really considering it way more because I really do love voice acting and practicing voices. And I was actually, when I was voicing the ambassador, I was like, man, could you imagine how cool it'd be if I was able to voice act in like the next, if they ever do another Pillars of Eternity game? Like, I love Obsidian Software's games a lot, and I'm like, that'd be so cool. Yeah, I've been actually thinking a lot more about it, and I've been wanting to actually try out sending in some auditions or, and about different things regarding voice acting. I find it really fun to do voices and learn how to do them and try out different things, and so yeah. And also, it's always nice to have like another form of income, even if like I feel like a lot of the projects I want to start off with, I would have a lot of fun. Like if somebody needs voice actors but doesn't have a budget, like I wouldn't mind doing that at all. Yeah, but I'm totally interested in doing voice acting. It's one of those things that I'm like, wouldn't that be really cool? Like, it's something that I'm not necessarily super passionate about, but I have a huge interest in it, and I love so many voice actors. So, yeah. Oh my god, I love voice actors. I love voice acting. I wanna yeah, it's something I want to try more. Though I don't really have much confidence in it right now. But streaming helps. And also me doing a D&D campaign and DMing, I have to play so many NPCs and figure out what they sound like, so it's fun. Alright. Well, it's a long way to Twin Elms. You'll have plenty of time to think it over. Ooh, follow your heart. Do what you believe will be best for the publics. Yeah. Follow your heart, Pellagina.
I wish I knew.
I wish she... Aw. You'll understand. I believe in you. Alright. We'll figure this out. We'll help you, Pellagina. Alright.
So those feathers, that's a blessing of Helia?
So they say.
Well, that's lucky. Where I'm from, we see a feathered lady, we start worrying maybe her dad got frisky with his hens.
I guess you can always trust a farm boy's head to go there first.
Excuse me, Edir? You said what? I love him so much, but that's an insane thing to say. What do you mean getting frisky with the hens? It's a blessing of a god. Oh my god. That boy has good intentions, but some of the things he says... Alright. Okay, before we go to Twin Elms, which is quite a ways away, I had a couple of voice acting projects with a bunch of cool people, but I had to cancel them for various reasons. I would have totally invited you if I was still doing it, / if I knew you back in. Oh, that's so cool! Well, let me know if it comes up again and they need any extra voices, because I'm totally willing to work on some projects with you. That's awesome. That's so cool. Hopefully you get a chance to do some voice acting for them again. It's such a cool thing. It's amazing how much people's voices can enrich and truly bring life to a setting, to characters. Truly one of the coolest arts. Alright. Let's see what else. The lighthouse I'm holding right now. Yeah. Oh, I'm not a voice actor, lol, but it was on my YouTube channel. Well, that's the thing is, like... Ooh. Well, if you need a voice actor for that, let me know. I'm willing to help you out if you need any voices for your YouTube channel. That's really cool. Well, you can always message me on Blue Sky. I also think my DMs are open on Twitter as well. If there's any project you would like help with. Oh. I usually have time to record some stuff. I spend a lot of my time practicing vocals and music and all these sort of things, and also voice acting. I spent quite a while practicing my Valiant impression just for today, because yesterday I was talking to Faded Restart because they were like, oh, do your best like impression. I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then I tried a little bit and I could not. But so I spent a while practicing it, listening to Valiant voice lines. Alright, what's I gonna do? Probably go into the catacombs, yeah. Stolen scroll. That's on the path for Deerford. More pieces of the ancient sword. That's in the endless thing. Frederick's Keep. Records archive. Oh, records archive! In the Ducal Palace. Okay, well luckily we're right next to the Ducal Palace. 6.5 out of 10? Dang. Tragic. I'll work on it. Not as good as your other? Dang. I'll do my best. It's still like, it's hard to do because they sound very strange and I struggle to like put emotion into it.
And a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
Interesting. He's busy. Settle down here and feel the back of my blade. Can I go in? Well, they didn't stop me. I gotta practice. It's kind of like when you first learn a music piece, you have to learn the notes first, and then you can put, like, emphasis on it. You can learn how to conduct better. I'll keep working on it. I'll figure it out.
Gods keep you.
Gods keep you. The young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around her with quiet attention. What did she sound like? Any news to share? Or are you just here to see the Ducal Palace? What's the Ducal Palace? It's the seat of government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Admeth Hedrick declared freedom from the Adaran rule some 150 years ago. She lowers her head and grins. It's also a hotbed of regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you'll find in any tavern or brothel in the city.
Ah, Deerwood politics. It changes too quickly to be worth keeping up with. Better to strike up conversation in the taverns than try to loiter inconspicuously in the palace corridors.
Looking for news? Clear the current Duke. That would be Eovar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you, though. Our Dukes has been elected since independence. Some find Duke Eovar rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough and tumble type is just what Defiance Bay needs.
Oh yeah, he's the Wolfgren.
What goes on here? She laughs. Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans a little closer. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone bartering for a favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, we have a shrine devoted to Magran, official records, and chambers for public hearings and council meetings.
What kind of records are stored here? This is what Edir wants.
Mostly dull, official stuff. Census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now, I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half the records. She yawns. Worst day of my life.
Is there a hearing going on right now?
Sure is. Duke Eovar has been meeting with some of the city leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret, though. I tried to sit in the gallery during my lunch break one day and got turned away. She sniffs. But a lot of the talk concerns animancy, so there's good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors.
The legacy. That's the Hollowborn children. That's what they're calling it, yeah?
Widewind's legacy. That's what a lot of people call the Rash of Hollowborn. The theory goes that it's punishment for meddling in animancy.
Why is animancy so controversial?
She laughs. Where to begin? Traditionalists think that it's a crime against the gods, but there's no question that poking around in souls is risky. But the more progressive elements believe it's our only shot at restoring healthy births. And it doesn't help matters that animancy research often involves old Angwithan relics that were illegally looted from the ruins in Air Glanfath. She makes a quick twitching motion with her index and middle fingers.
Just a second. Gotta get rid of that bot. Be gone. You are banished from the realm. Nice.
So what do you think about animancy? Me? I think the real danger of animancy is confusing a real scholar with an expensive fake. You get a new case here every day. Some poor people in the gift, or Copper Lane, who spent every copper they had on a miracle cure for their unborn child. It never works. She shakes her head. Breaks your heart, but there's usually nothing we can do for them.
I see.
Anyway, the legacy is what politicians have been whispering about lately. Tell me about the Shrine of Magran. It's actually quite strange. It's a symbol of Magran's protection of Defiance Bay. She's represented the revolutionary spirit of the Deerwood ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. She scratches her neck. That's also where the secret fires burn, but Firga, the Tranquil Ardent, has had trouble keeping them lit.
Ooh. Why having trouble keeping them lit? Almost seems like a punishment from God, maybe. I don't know. Alright, if I was records archives, I think this way. Oh no, I found the shrine. Is this it? Who are you?
Hello.
Oh, it's the woman who's struggling to keep the fires lit. The woman's head is bowed as her lips move in prayer. Just as you approach, you catch her glimpsing at the statue near her. She notices you and forces a smile. Praise be to Magran, and welcome to her temple. How may I be of service? You seem upset. What's wrong? Her shoulders slump. This is about the fires, isn't it? She puts a hand on your shoulder. They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. Perception 13. Only symbols? Is that why you're so distressed? No, I just... She sighs with a hiss like a release of steam. I've kept them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now, and people need to see them more than ever these days. What does that mean? So go light them again. I see plenty of flames here. Yeah, it's unusual that these ones in particular aren't lighting. What does that mean? It's my devotions and prayers that keep them lit. But lately, when I try to pray, all I can think about are the hollowborn all over the city. The grieving families. The refugees. She shakes her head. How can Magran allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from a soulless child?
Durrance grunts with disdain. What strength do we gain from adversity? From trial and test? The fires don't wither because she lacks in faith. They wither because she does not understand how to be faithful to a whore. Well, every time you open your mouth, you're just saying something that I don't want to hear. A whore neither praise nor devotion. A whore wants to be compensated for her services, and Magran is paid and pleasured and sweat and struggle and pain. This mewling imbecile is unworthy of... I'm not saying that last thing. Sometimes when Durrance talks, I feel like hitting him with something. If this was... I would just smack him with my scepter before he could finish his words. God. I mean, considering Magran actually does favor him, clearly that isn't entirely wrong. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre, man. Okay. And this has shaken your faith? She nods, running her hands through her hair. But I believe Magran may be speaking to me again. She frowns and casts a quick glance in your direction. Ooh, mystic. You follow the deeper mysteries of the world, don't you? Perhaps you can understand what I'm about to tell you. Lately, I've been seeing visions. Got the Columbo noise. A place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of color. Strange falls that seem to rise to the heavens even when they splash to the earth. She raises her hands as if framing an image of her vision, and behind the falls is a cave, filled with fire and heat and danger, and some token of my goddess. Ooh, a cave behind waterfalls? That's my favorite. I know there's something there, but where is it? Or how do I get there? She shakes her head. I've been meaning to ask around at the expedition hall to see if anyone recognizes the description. To be honest, though, I don't know what I'd do even if I found the place. Worthless. Like so many of Magran's folk. Afraid of her god's tests. If Magran speaks to her, it is to hasten an end to a hypocrite's life, and this vision is surely a death trap for the weak.
You know, Durrance, I don't fully trust you, and I want to know what this cave is. There's a cave behind a waterfall. Even if it had nothing to do with this, I would want to go to the cave behind the waterfall. Alright. What's the significance of these sacred pyres? They symbolize Magran's power and guidance, and right now, the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. She crosses her arms, staring at the statue. Our neighbors in Valian Republic see us as superstitious, but we're just sensitive to the signs and warnings of the gods. Something else? I don't really have a question about the temple. New quest, Cinders of Faith. Okay, so that wasn't where the records were I was looking for, so let's go this way. Hello? I could steal, but I don't want to. That requires a proper key. Where do you think this goes to? Records? I wish to find records on Edir's brother, please. This is outside? Oh. Guess that isn't it. I wonder if I can talk to that guard. Maybe I'll have to talk to the Duke himself. Only people with official animancy hearings. Okay, so that's the hearing. That's the courtroom. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty nice layout. Okay. Well, I guess upstairs, maybe? Who are you guys? Noble, that's stealing. Alright.
Who's in here? Wonder how I could get permission to listen. Okay, but where's the records? Oh wait, maybe he knows. Records keeper! Yay!
How do you do?
I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. The man clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in the Deerwood who bear ill will towards Red Thrins. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different. But I have no reason to suspect you would be any different from the others. Okay. Well, how to boost prestige in Defiance Bay. I've been doing tasks, but none of them to boost prestige, really. Like, I found a murdered child, unfortunately, who was in the slums for his mother, but they wouldn't care about that. Probably, maybe doing things for the Valiant Embassy would boost. Maybe go to the catacombs. I feel like the catacombs is the only thing left to do right now in Defiance Bay. There's probably more NPCs I could talk to, because I haven't been in Crucible Keep either. But let's go. I know there's a way. Oh, I haven't been to Heritage Hill at all. Wait. I can't believe I forgot that I have never been to Heritage Hill. There's gotta be a way to boost prestige there. So the main quest and also that old man wants me to go down to the catacombs, but we can do that after this. I want to explore as much of the overground as possible, and then I can explore under it. Alright, Heritage Hill. Yes, please. 15 minutes? That's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna pour some more tea. Huh? Heritage Hill is closed. What do you mean? Alright, I guess that makes things easy for me. What's going on?
Gods keep you.
Sorry, but this district's closed by the order of Duke himself. How do I get inside? Trust me, you don't want to. The guard shrugs. But if you really set on seeing this yourself, suppose you'd have to get permission from Wylat to keep in first fires. With some coin. No, I'm not wasting money. Farewell. Whatever. Okay. Well. that just me. Oh, Heritage Hill. Nope. You gotta go. You gotta go into the catacombs. I want to go back to the stronghold soon, though, because I have near it in the dungeon, and I want to see if I can talk to somebody who's in the dungeon. South Curtain Wall will be completed in 3 days, 10 hours for the stronghold, so it'll be a bit. You can gain the entrance by getting a quest from the Crucible Knights. Oh. I should talk to the Crucible. Wait, the Crucible Knights are not the dozens that are in the Admeth's Den Expedition Hall. Does that mean they would be in First Fires in that place? They are in First Fires? Okay. Thank you. Fated Restart, you are my guide to this game. I am so grateful. It's amazing how much time I'd probably spent wandering around if it wasn't for Fated Restart. Like, hey, go that way. No, go that way. You don't have to go that way. They're over here, don't worry. My saving grace. Alright, Crucible Keep. Yeah, not surprising that the Crucible Knights would be in Crucible Keep. I don't know why I never went into that building. I just never felt compelled to. Wonder who this is. Where are they? Look at them go. Taking a sip of my tea while I wait for them to get here. I need to buy more ginger tea next time at the store. I love ginger. What's business brings you to the keep?
Welcome.
Welcome. Aldmar gives you an appraising eye. Judging by the scars on his face, he'll be lucky to be able to do that much. Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring into Defiance Bay.
Keeps us busy on the watch, it does. You look like you've recently arrived yourself. Tell me about the Crucible Knights. We're defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. He grins. We're the first organized militia to oppose Adran rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunnard Row. What's this about Dunnard Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Aldmar widens his stance. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish that they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. What's wrong with their ciphers? He shifts his weight and glances at the empty halls. They're mostly Orlins. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you can't just trust them. Hostility's in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. Aldmar... I know some of the sweetest people I know are Orlins. You're just a racist. All I'm saying is they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's true enough, isn't it? That seems like an extreme position to take. If people treated them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being so hostile. No, 6. That seems like an extreme position to take. Aldmar shrugs. I'm just speaking the truth. And nowadays, it seems that's the biggest crime of all. No. They are in the first... Oh, wait, no. Who are you? It goes in Crucible Keep. This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor as well as where many of us soldiers bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back, making plans as usual. He scratches his scarred cheek. You'll find the forge at the west end of the building, along with our master smith, Dustin. There's also a shrine to the golem, if you're the praying type. Looking for something, or just knocking the dirt off your boots? Who are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights, and proud of it. I keep everything running at the keep, so Commander Cliver can focus on more important matters. Alright. It's quite a chatty place. Got the chatting up. Ooh, practice grounds. Training room. 150 XP earned from just going to the training room? We need to deal with Heritage Hill. You're exactly who I need to talk to. Wyla. Oh, that's the one who we have to ask permission for. The Justiciar's gaze flicks over to you briefly before returning to the novitiates gathered in the training area. If this is about patrols, my novitiates are already stretched to their limit. Between this refugee influx and the mess at Heritage Hill, I simply don't have any units to spare. After a pause, she looks at you over again. I'm sorry. Is there something else you need? Is something wrong at Heritage Hill? What isn't wrong is the real question. A whole district of... Oh... walking flesh-eating corpses? They're zombies? Alright, so she lost one of her finest commanders there. Dang. Second guard rotation to despair. There are already enough rumors of this place floating around the keep without any soldiers whispering about these disappearances. She shakes her head. I just as soon abandon the district, but if those monsters should find a way out... I could look into it. Zombie killing, I need the XP and I need the money. You know, if they're zombies, that means they probably have houses there, and I can loot the houses, and I don't have to worry about stealing or causing problems. I need a lot more money. Alright, after what I just told you, you want to go into Heritage Hill. I've lost trained soldiers there. Why would I let anyone in? If people are disappearing, somebody's gotta figure out what's happening to them. If you're so eager to rush to your death, I won't stop you. She looks quietly on the novitiates. And, if you're somehow able to put a stop to this, you've got my permission to enter Heritage Hill. I'll send a word to the guards at the gate. Alright. Goodbye. I gotta explore this place more. They said that there was a forge. and I am interested in the forge. Archives? I earned 150 XP from walking into archives? Now that I've noticed that what's going on over here, it's like, huh? What? Hoa? Hoa? Alright. This place is huge. Wait. I should look at the map. What's this? What is this? What's this? Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, as long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Oh, that's a lot. I'll take it. Yoink. Actually, I should be holding tab so I can see what I can loot. Oh, dang it. Can't... Oh. Abaddon's the smithing god, yeah. Yeah, colossal smithing hammer imposed over a circular gear. It's smooth and bright with buffing oils. They keep that oiled. Nice. A shrine to Abaddon. That's pretty cool. I like Abaddon. I think he's neat. Alright. Justiciar. What's over here? What's up here? War room? Here's the barracks. Ooh. Oh, wait. These are all locked. God dang it. Let's take a look in here. What's this? Thick grime cakes the bottom of the tub. The towel hanging off the side gives off an awful stench. Ew. I didn't realize it was a tub. Looks like a pretty decent tub, though, all things considered. Could you imagine having to share a single bathtub with, like, 20 other knights, at least, that are all sweaty and covered in soot and questionable things? Tongues of flame lick at the forge, hissing with the smoke as hot as dragon's breath. I myself would rather pay money or find an old barrel to then turn into a proper bathtub than share one with that many people. Oh, don't steal! That was close. Okay, so we've been around here. We've been to oh wait, the forge. I should go into the forge and actually talk. Because maybe, just maybe, there could be some loot. Who's this? Novitiate Dunstan. Oh, that's the guy who
about
has
the breastplates. I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
Oh, he's a country boy. Show him the pieces of the Blade of Endless Paths. I found several fragments of an ancient sword. Do you think you could repair it? Dunstan gives a low whistle. That's a fine blade indeed. He holds one fragment in his rough hands. Look, Saturn. Special made. Must have been a commission for a champion of some sort. He hands the shard back to you. A sword of this caliber would have had a specially designed hilt too. It would be a shame to graft anything else onto it, and besides, it would balance best with all the original pieces. You find the rest of it, and I'll forge it for you. Something else on your mind? No, I'm good. We could go back to the Endless Paths, but I don't think I'll be able to go much farther because I don't know if I'd be able to properly take out all of the Zorp cult that was down there. Alright, how do I get out of here? Oh, I didn't go to the war room. We gotta go to the war room. Gotta get the XP. And maybe there's somebody to talk to. Maybe somebody else with a quest? I don't know.
We just don't have the manpower.
For what?
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood. The dozens getting them all riled up about
Why is the music so much
animals.
louder than the voices?
At this rate, we'll need twice the soldiers to patrol Defiance Bay. Yes? Can I help you with something?
Why don't you have enough soldiers?
Fleetbreaker Castle. The High Justice has summoned almost half of my novitiates and more of my justiciars to a keep on the other side of New Hailmar. It's not for me to question the High Justice's orders, but it's left us short-handed. And mark me, we're just a couple sparks away from anarchy.
Damn, that's rough. Is there any way I can help? I know how to handle myself. He gives you a thin smile. Always. Oh wait, how does he? His voice had like a rough edge to it.
No, I went too country there. Always refreshing to meet someone who'd rather fix a problem than complain about it. Forge Master Dunstan is working with an animancy scholar to build what we're calling Forge Knights. Warriors that can patrol our streets without suffering fatigue, disobedience, or fear. Some agitator throws a rock at them, we don't have to worry about things getting out of hand. He's constructed the armor, but we need the scholar's research. Unfortunately, she hasn't been around the last few times my novitiates have checked. Fiona lives with the rest of the Scriveners out in Copper Lane, but I haven't found the soldiers to spare at the moment. Go to the Scrivener's dormitory and see if you can find her. When you get the research, just bring it to Dunstan. That's his areas of expertise anyway.
Animancy is tolerated in most parts of the Republics, but some Valiants prefer the community in Defiance Bay for their research. I hope she hasn't been forced out of the city, or worse.
Once you've brought him the research, he can sell you any armor if you have need. He reforges and repairs all of our equipment. You won't find a more capable smith in Defiance Bay. Was there something else I could do for you?
Goodbye. Yeah, I can do that. Yay! We're doing the quest. We're making quests. We're doing quests. All right. Let's head out. We've explored every room. We've talked to everybody available. Now, before we actually go to Heritage Hill, I'll do Commander Cliven's quest first. Alright, let's go map. Then, wait, I have to walk over. Let's do map. And then let's go to Copper Lane and we'll go to the Scrivener's dormitory, where that animator should be that the commander wanted to talk to. It's actually really funny. I would love in real life to be doing this. Just like running around a city, just doing various little kind of like fetch quests, or like just helping out. I think that's so cool. Oh wait, stop! Edir has something to say.
Strange place for a shrine to Abidan, Crucible Keep. Maybe it made more sense at some point before it gathered all that dust. And the only thing the Knights of the Crucible worship these days is the nobility, as far as I understand it.
Oh god dang it, I was hoping he would talk more so I could drink my tea.
I knew some soldiers who got recruited by the Knights after the war was over. They told me some about it. They get these young kids in there, and they tell them about blacksmithing, and about the revolution, and about tradition. Talk about the Golem like he created the Crucible Knights and his forge to go win Deerwood's independence. Then they join, and it turns out all any of those knights ever talks about is when are we gonna get recognized as real knighthood? When are we going our titles in our land? Their High Justice wants to be an earl, says it's Abaddon's will. He's got a castle and an army. You wonder how long he'll wait before he starts a war over it, saying Abaddon told him to.
And the troubles will respond to that their gods told them that they're the only true nobles. They don't seem all that bad. They are keeping peace in Defiance Bay. I think too. I mean, compared to like other, like compared to like the dozen who's like genuinely doing questionable things, and like spreading like violent words. I mean, they're just trying to keep order in line. There's obviously going to be people who have ambition in it, but compared to other factions in this town, it's not the worst. And the nobles will respond to that their gods told them they're the only true nobles. That's true too. I do like 2. 3 is one I also understand. I'll do... The nobles will respond that their gods told them that they're the only true nobles. Trouble with having all these gods is you've got to support no matter how dumb your ideas are. Maybe we had the right idea, blowing some of them up. Less of them to hide behind. Yeah. Well, I mean...
I'm ready.
I don't like there's like a good... There's gods I really like. And then there's some that I really don't vibe with. And like so many of them fit different causes. I think using
the gods to promote your
Certainly.
claims and what you do, it's just questionable. It's the same in real life. It's like, just do well by others instead of hiding behind a god's name. Like, if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. It doesn't matter whose god you're following. Alright, go to the Scrivener's Dormitory in Copper Lane, find Viana. There's Corin. He's the guy who I was talking to who sells herbs, who's always high. Scrivener, Scrivener, Scrivener. Where's Viana? She's not in here. Viana and her research should be in here somewhere. Maybe she's in one of these rooms. Maybe I looked past it. This is the one I went into, but maybe. Maybe in here. Nope. The sturdy bunks are topped with thin blankets and even thinner mattresses. Oh, is this Viana? Nope. Just a second. Let me talk to Corin and see if he knows where Viana is. Your skin's still green, but you've lost your ducks. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was listening. He wasn't high, he had taken shrooms. Okay, I'm looking for Viana. I like Viana. She's always talking about Metzelmen, which is strange, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat Snowcap. I don't talk much about Metalmen either. And I do eat Snowcap. Huh. Anyway, she's not here right now. Flew away to Andra's gift to meet her friend Bessia. No, Klesia? Yes, Klesia. Klesia's a friend she's gone to meet. An Andra's gift. In a house, not a boat. North house, empty house. Andra's gift has a lot of boats. We should go rowing sometime. We should go rowing, Corin, as long as you aren't taking Snowcap. He beams at you and nods his head. I love Corin. Corin's one of my favorite NPCs I've come across. Okay. Alright, back to Andra's gift. Oh my god, I'm running around. Alright. Oh my gosh. Defiance Bay. Well, at least I'm getting my steps in. 10,000 steps a day is supposedly what you need to do. And that's so much. I've been wanting to get more onto doing that. Not as much. But definitely running around as much as I do in this game. They're definitely staying fit. Alright.
Hey there. How is it you Eothasians stay so optimistic? The world has not given your kind much reason to hope.
You get to a certain point and you realize you got two options. You can go mad with grief and tear out all your hair and check yourself into the sanitarium, or you can wait for better days.
Well, feathers in my case. But I understand your point.
That's a cute response. I like the party we have so far. Durance is a freak, but we need him. But everybody else, I like how they interact a lot. If it wasn't like strategy, I would probably replace Durance with Sagani, because I feel like that would be such a beautiful group. But we need a healer in this party, and yes, technically, Pellagina counts as one, but she's not. She's very limited in comparison. Alright, let's try this house first to see if Viana's there. My guess is no. Addict. Alright. There's the abandoned house on the far left that had the torture tools, but I don't think that would be it. Is this a different house? Yeah, it has to be a different house. That was the one-room house that I just entered. This is Kolfesk? That's not it. Oh, that was the guy that was like, leave me alone. It was the elven guy who was like, leave me alone. Wait, I want to ask him. Maybe he has information. Might as well ask if he has information. Nope. He has to be relevant for a quest. There's no way that there's just an elven guy hanging out in a house that's like, leave me alone. I wonder what his business is. I wonder what his deal is. Okay. These are, yeah. Those are OC NPCs. So let's check out this abandoned house. How many times have I gone in these places? Jeez. Oh! I wanted to find the guy who murdered that young boy and beat him up, too. Well, I mean, since I'm here, I might as well. I wonder if he's in the brothel. Oh! Dadwina. As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed, but not in matched gear like the Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You've got pages of research here. You expect me to believe that this was just your scratch work? It's nothing. I promise, just my notes. You hear a painful smack as the woman backhands her captive. We know you're meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they're the only ones with power in this city? Oh, god dang it. They call us the Dozens for a reason. Now, I won't ask you again. At a nudge from one of her men, the woman turns and sees you watching, her eyes narrow. You shouldn't be here. Leave her alone. She raises her flail and rushes at you. Dang it. I was gonna say what was going on here, but I don't like seeing this woman being bullied. Okay, hopefully they don't attack Viana. Considering there isn't a green circle above her name, they're probably more focused on me right now. We could lead them into the hall. We could have everybody stay here. Why is there an antelope companion? That's not what I could have ever expected.
Hey.
Alright, Edier, our beautiful tank. Who's in the front? Me and Kana. Pellagina's over there. Durance, Eloth. Alright, let's try knocking down this mercenary and...
Following your lead.
How may I help?
Then since he'll probably be knocked prone, let's all focus on then taking him out.
Beyond.
Oh wait, the problem is though, is I am blocking the doorway.
Certainly.
I need to get out of the way.
Yes.
Okay, and then I can go back and focus. Oh yeah, I wanted to. Antelope chilling in a room is way funnier than it should. It's so weird. It's like, wait, why is that there? Alright, I wanted to turn down the music and the effects because for some reason the voices sometimes are way quieter than the dialogue, and it's like, huh? Alright, let's change it to, let's do 30. The effects are usually pretty loud. Let's do 20 for now, and I can readjust it later. Okay. Mercenary, Dadwina. Where's Eloth?
Yes.
Why am I so damaged? Heal.
How may I help?
How may I help? Pellagina, Eloth. Everybody that needs... Oh no, Eloth's over here. I gotta get him closer. We're gonna have to move either Durance or Kana so that he can get a good ranging spell in.
Following your lead.
I'll probably move Kana back because he has an arquebus. And then focusing on that mercenary to take him out.
I'm ready.
Pellagina, Flames of Devotion, and kill this antelope, I guess. Pellagina, kill that antelope. I guess Kana's blocking her way? I swear, it can be so finicky sometimes.
Hey.
Durance, Edier, that mercenary's almost dead, so I guess keep
How
doing
may I
that. Can you come around this way, actually? There might be a way. Oh my god, I can't believe he dodged that in time. I had no clue that was coming. Okay, I guess for now, let's do Arcane Assault and try and hit as many as possible. And then I'll try and get him in a better position. Durance is healing. Ooh, Kana has a chance there. Alright, let's get skeletons behind him.
Yes.
And I also have a chant ready. Let's get skeletons. Alright. Then let's focus on this guy. Ew. I don't know who made that noise. This mercenary's pretty low. Let's focus on that skeleton. Attack this guy. God, there's so many. What is going on? Alright, not looking too good on his end. Now, Holy Radiance is kind of overkill. But Aeol's also not doing good. I'll do Holy Radiance, and then I'll do a buff to make him do less damage. Why aren't you hurting anybody? Pellagina, can you actually... You can get closer to that antelope. I don't know why you're acting like you can't reach it. Oh, it's knocked out. That's why.
Yes?
What?
Pellagina makes weird noises when fighting. Alright, focus on that one.
Hey.
Aloth. Focus on Dodwina, I guess. Oh, Viana's... Okay, oh, I thought she was green for... No, she's good.
Lava.
Okay. Alright, let's use Armor of Faith. So they stop taking as much damage. Kana, I don't know why you aren't fighting enemy. Focus, focus. We got a task at hand.
Lava.
Come on.
Hmm?
Alright, my skeletons just despawns. I could summon more skeletons. Actually, I am going to do that. Could you move forward and then summon skeletons right here?
Crow.
And then the archer will be taken out by them. Usually archers have the weakest health. One of the reasons Sagani
Yes.
isn't with me. We all focus on Dodwina.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Crane.
And that should work. Everything looks looking good,
Lava.
except...
Following your lead.
Ooh, nice. The big, difficult woman is down. Okay, we're doing this. We're winning. We're succeeding.
I'm ready.
You are ready, so please kill this. Oh my god, the amount of loot I'm gonna get. Oh my god.
Try it again, you caitiffs!
Thank you, Ayla, for that. Viana's face is covered in bruises, and her eyes are wide with shock and relief. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Rapid hitching breaths punctuate her words. I was sure they were going to kill me. She wipes a tear from her cheek, wincing as her knuckle grazes a bruise. What happened here? I thought I was coming here to meet my, friends from the Republics. It looks like I walked into a trap. She shakes her head. The dozens must have been watching me for a while. I've been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. About this project. It deals with a rather rare branch of animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific without Commander Cliver's permission. He commissioned it, after all. She laughs nervously. And you can see it, the trouble a little indiscretion has gotten me into. Tell me about yourself. I studied animancy in Ozia, back in the Valiant Republics. I came to Defiance Bay to research local advances, but instead of going to Breckenberry's sanitarium, I've had a position as a scrivener at the Temple of Weil. I've had access to many rare manuscripts that most animancers never see. She shrugs. Of course, I've had to keep my head down. I've been careful not to let the head librarian, or my colleagues, know what I'm working on. Let's get out of here. She nods on a split lip. Commander Cliver of the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't already done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him? I kept it with me to prevent it falling into the wrong hands, but you can see how well that worked out. She nods at Dodwina's corpse. She took it from me when I arrived. She takes a deep breath. Anyhow, don't wait on me. I can make it my own way out of here.
Of course.
Ooh. Golden Swall, I'll take that. Oh, this is like dessert to my bro. Oh, special unique armor. Heavy armor? Plus 10 defection against ranged attacks. Plus 1 move speed. That's pretty good. I should give it to, Eddir. I think this is better than his armor. This robust brigandine has been repeatedly reinforced by the Adaran adventurer who once owned it. Thickly padded, the armor was dubbed Aru Brekir, Arrow Breaker. It served the adventurer well until her fame and fortune made her grow complacent, and she allowed an opponent to get too close. While Arrowbreaker protected her from projectiles, it didn't prove the same protection against a mace to the side of the head. Oof, that's rough. Okay. Yay!
Following your
Alright,
lead.
we've gotten what we needed.
Oh?
She is safe. We've successfully protected the Animancer. Nice. See, that's the thing is, like, maybe there's people in the Crucible Knights that don't have the greatest personality, but compared to the dozens, or allowing the Adiran Empire to, like, invade properly, like, yeah, it's fine. Alright, of course, maybe my opinion will change given time, we'll see, but I don't like the dozens. And, like, it's funny because, like, we visited both the Dozens place, or like heard the Dozens talk, and Edir's like, I hate this group so much. And then we also talked to the Crucible Knights, and he's like, I also don't like this group, but for a lot less than the Dozens. And it's like, okay. I don't necessarily have any negative feelings towards the Crucible Knights, but I do towards the Dozens, so I'm kind of glad that he's a lot more suspicious of authority, though. Or structure of any kind. People who are too heavy about structure can often be led down paths because they don't question some of the people in power around them. Alright, he said to go to the forge. We could talk to Cliver. Let's go to the forge first, because I think he said I could just hand it over to him. And then he could make any armor, but maybe I'm doing this in the wrong order. Whoa, he's running around. No. Why are you standing on him? Talk to him. Give him Viana's research. I think this is what you've been looking for.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
You don't sound too happy about this. I'm not. And I'm surprised someone as compassionate as you... Oh... Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not, and I'm surprised someone as compassionate as you is going along with it. I've made it clear to Cliver that this is a mistake. Trying to harm his souls like this, it's crime against the gods. It's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cliver's given me his orders, so I've got to build these things as best as I can. Anyway, Cliver's told me to sell you as many arms or armor as you might want. You won't find anywhere better in Defiance Bay, I'll promise you that.
Time to see if that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
Dang, maybe I shouldn't have given him the means to have a
I'll be damned.
Animancy army.
To be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well. Back to it. Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them. And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
This might bite me in the ass later if I have to fight these people. But I don't know. See, that's the thing, is that with this game, it's like hard to tell if I make the right moves. It's so hard to tell. The White Spire, that's a cool name. Unique, S-Stock, two-handed. The White Spire was found among the possessions of a member of the Order of Bleakwalkers, though it seems to have predated her. The spiraling engravings upon the blade are flanked by small, finely etched symbols of binding and enchantment, which might be credited to the permanent chill of the metal and the thin dusting of frost upon the S-Stock's hilt. Inflicts disorienting for 5.5 seconds on hit. Grants blizzard, 3 per rest. That's pretty good. It's expensive though. I couldn't afford it even if I wanted to. Did that affect my character choices? Benevolence really high. Honest, benevolent. I want more honest though. Alright,
Yes?
I'm ready.
Hey.
Yes?
Yes?
Alright, we head out. Can I talk to you? Well, if he's running low on men... Ooh, who's Penhelm? Penhelm's a funny name. Does he
Hail, traveler.
have a helmet that looks like a pen? The young novitiate's armor is recently shined and his hair is clean and neatly combed. It's hard to believe he's ever seen battle, or that the scarred antique breastplate he wears could possibly be his. Are you looking for something? Farewell. It's interesting that he's a named PC. Did I not select myself? Why am I hanging back?
have it out!
Yes?
Why did you scream, Aloth? The Scottish Everybody has a Scottish man that loves to yell inside of him. Just for Aloth, it's particularly literal. Alright. Let's go talk to Cliver and see if he has money to give me, because I would like money. The only person I'll ask money from. Oh no, he didn't give me money. Was there more you need me to do?
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more. I've made
Where are
a
these
copy
souls
of
being
Viana's
acquired?
research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay, and after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the dozens. Yet.
Yet. Now there's a revealing word. But after this, I'll expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Domenals, he snorts. They're still trying to expand the family business, and they resent us for standing in the way. I need to think about this. I can appreciate caution, but just remember where the real power in Defiance Bay lies. We're doing the work of the Duke, after all. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm against the dozens, because, but I don't know if I want to be playing fetch for the knights, considering I'm not even sure if I did the right thing making that armor be a reality. Whatever. Alright, let's... I want to go to
I'll grant you that Animancy has had its failures, Balreach among them. But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners? Superstitious Kith have spilled their share of blood.
Ain't that
That's
the truth?
no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
I mean, that's
I
true
have
too.
to say, it's wonderful to have someone to debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the Law College.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
I love them. Oh my god, that was so cute. See, that's the thing, is like... no, it does not warrant innocent practitioners. Superstitious Kith have spilled their fair share of blood. Like, Animancers have the advantage of education, along with that comes authority and responsibility. Yes, it's important to be responsible, but if you're an innocent, you don't deserve to be attacked. Oh my god. Sometimes I like to imagine if games were real life and just the amount of non-stop chatting that would be going on in, like, debating with, like, me, Aloth, and Kana, and we're just constantly going back and forth. Oh god. Durance would probably find a way to just silence us outright. God, I love them. Because, like, with anything, with any skill, with any ability to do literally anything, you just gotta be wise about it. You gotta be careful about it. And if you do something wrong that hurts other people, then there should be repercussions for it. However, if you have not done anything that has harmed anybody, I don't think it really... You shouldn't be just killing people innocently. Alright. Let's go kill some zombies now. Wyla sent me. I'm looking into the missing guards. So, you're the one she sent word about. The guard looks at you up and down. I was expecting her to send in a whole squad of justiciars. Not that I'm volunteering, mind you. I'll have the gate open immediately. Just watch your step. I'm afraid we can't send anyone after you if this goes badly. Heard or seen anything unusual? Friend, I try to see and hear as little as possible. One of the women on the last watch said she heard someone shouting from the northeast part of the district. Something that sounded like an order. But I don't see how anyone could survive in there. Once or twice I've caught a glimpse of something moving on the other side of the gate. The guard shudders. I'd just as soon forget it. Alright, goodbye. Missing sentries. Alright, we're going in. Here we go. Alright, let's save. It has been a while. I'm slacking on saving. Alright. Oh, already? Really? There's a body there. Alright, let's take out the skeletal fighter. Oh, gosh. There's a caster as well. Oh, that's pretty easy. Alright, that one's down. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Alright, heal.
Yes?
Ooh, that's not good that he's out of spell slot. But it might be possible. I want to get Iloth where he can fireball these three. Those archers are shooting the gates. That one's attacking me.
I'm ready.
Pellagina, actually, can you switch to up front fighting? Can you actually do Flames of Devotion against this skeletal fighter? And
Yes.
Iloth, my dear, would you mind doing Arcane Assault? You're gonna have to position yourself closer, though. Like this. Yes! We got this, we got this.
What?
Hey,
Alright, those two are done. Attack the skeletal fighter.
Following your lead.
Oh, I think why not have a skeleton fight? Makes sense to me.
I need something
You need something? What do you need?
stronger.
Need something stronger. Oh god, I got knocked down. That's not good. Alright, heal and recover.
Yes?
Kana, summon your skeletons. Or why don't you summon your skeletons? You must have gotten interrupted.
I'm ready.
Dang, I can't believe I let myself fall.
Roll up.
They go over there. Pellagina's also over there. Iloth, I want you
may
to
I
also
help?
go over there. And then we're going to have Durance do Holy Radiance.
Yes?
Iloth, you can do Consulhat's Corrosive Siphon. It should be in range. Kana, I need to focus on killing this wizard.
I'm ready.
Pellagina, you can switch to a gun if you want, but she might be knocked down. No, she can fight. I don't know if she's doing that. And these skeletons spawned in a kind of weird spot, so let's have them run over. Okay, yeah, that seems good.
How may I help?
How may I help? Skeletal Ranger. Durance. Actually, switch to your rod. And then also focus on Skeletal Ranger.
Gotcha!
Ooh, Iloth.
I?
Can you do a recovery spell? No. Use... Oh, there's only one left. That's not bad. Okay, everybody just needs to focus on this ranger. Iloth is
Hey.
getting low on health, but that should be
What?
fine. I can make
How
him
may I
do Arcane Veil, which will boost his defenses. Why is it just focus on Iloth? Iloth, actually... I want you to get out of range of
Aye.
the skeleton. Go all the way over here.
Indeed.
Nice. And that's what I call... Oh, I can level up, but I got knocked on my ass. One thing you can try is Pelagino's pistol and Flames of Devotion and swap weapons before reloading. Oh. Good advice. Thank you, Fated Restart. Alright. I want to put more points... Survival would be useful. Stealth, athletics. Athletics is useful too. I think I'm gonna put points in survival, and then I want to put points also in athletics. Okay. We can get a new invocation. Paralyzes enemy in the area of effect. 4 phrases chanted. Gurnsk slew the beast, but soon faced its kin. Conjures 3 worms into existence. That's pretty good. My son, do you see your sisters across the moor? Amasses stray soul fragments to form 2 will-o'-the-wisps that fight for the party. That's pretty cool. Causes enemies in the area of effect to be terrified. Decreases the duration, defends against hobbled, stuck, paralyzed, and petrified effects for... That's really useful for fighting ghouls. The lover cried out to the beloved, I am yours? Stir something deep inside enemies in the area of effect, charming them. I like shatter their shackles because... Yeah, if we start fighting, not ghouls, but phantoms and shadows that are prone to... Wait, no, hobbled, stuck, paralyzed, and petrified. I think they do stun. God dang it. That still could be useful. Conjures 3 worms. That's really useful too. I don't know. There's so many options. Let's do paralyzes enemies. I like that one. All right. So, talents, offensive. It would be, if anything, it would be... I don't think these count for staffs. Marksman, gunner, dangerous implement, beast slayer, primal bane, ghost hunter. Plus 25 damage against spirits. That's pretty good. Primal bane, passive, ghost hunter, sanctifier, wilder hunter, interrupting blows. Plus 15 interrupt, that's pretty good. Vulnerable attack, penetrating shot. I mean, it is ranged attack speed. I think the staff counts for ranged attack. That's pretty good. Plus 5 range attack DR bypass. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Plus 20% of hits converted to crits against targets with low endurance. I see. Alright, let's do penetrating shots. I think that just makes sense. Let's finish that there. And I can respec later. Ooh, Edir! I'm glad he has the helmet. Alright, let's do... Athletics is useful. Second one, endurance. Survival. Oh yeah, I wanted to boost survival because it's... After the 6th range, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful, meaning damage reduction. I want to boost that, so that's pretty good. Could do that. It's only 4 points to boost survival. I could also boost athletics, which boosts endurance, which is very useful, but let's do survival 6. Bonus knockdown. Grants the fighter an additional use of knockdown per encounter. That's really good. Defensive also I should look at. Increases the character's reflex defense. That's pretty good. Fortitude defense. Plus 10 fortitude, plus 10 reflex, plus 10 will. Body control. Bolsters the character's defense against paralyzed, petrified, sickened, stunned, and weakened. Ooh, that's good. I do like that. I do like that. Well, there's so many options. God dang it. Alright. Weapon and shield style. Oh. Well, I mean, I do give him weapon and shield. Equip shield's deflection bonuses are increased and grant an equal bonus to the character's reflex. If I give him a if I get him this now, and then get the ability to, the talent that boosts his reflex, well, that would be great. Okay, cool. Well, let's take that. I'll take that. Nice. Our wonderful tank. Alright. Nobody else can level up. How close is everybody, though? I am curious. He's literally only 41 XP away. Endurance. 37. That is 148. 197. Okay. Pretty good. Rod and Visselbones. Ooh. Elof's health isn't looking too great. We used up a lot of spell slots. So I think it's time to actually camp. Camping in the streets of this town without exploring it much unsettles me a bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Damage reduction 2. Whoa. Heal multiplier. Yeah, everybody gets damage reduction. Nice. And then we can go and kill more undead. And I'm gonna pour more tea. Reminder to hydrate. Maybe have a snack. Make sure that you are feeling well. Alright. Got my tea. Got my squad. Everybody is healed. Dang. Edir's health is now 146. That's pretty good. Alright. Got my sip of tea. Now let's go loot. Camping supplies. Tanglefoot trap. Oh, yeah, I should sneak.
And what does the flame reveal?
And what does the flame reveal? Earlier, I was trying to redo,
This I haven't seen.
something twitches and shambles in the darkness between the slats. A rancid draft creeps from the house. Loose brick, silver fenning, potion of major regeneration. Well, don't mind if I take that. Alright. What does it say? Heritage Hill Cemetery.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yes?
Did I not mean to
Yes.
click on it? Okay, let's go to the cemetery. No, let's go right into the cemetery. Wait, save. I don't know if I saved after I finished camping. I did not. Good. Huh.
A simple test.
A simple test.
That's settled.
Darghoul! It's not just a normal ghoul, it's a Darghoul.
Brave thou Philothili.
Alright, focus. Knockdown. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Nice. We could use another knockdown because it's one per encounter. Nice. Easy. Let's take the Vestal Flesh and let's finally loot this. Mail armor, paradotes, golden soul. Alright. Oh, nice! Durance. Let's level you up. Alright, Durance, let's not level you up. Oh, well. His survival isn't even 1. Let's give him at least survival 1 because it counts one point, and then I'll save the points for boosting his mechanics. Alright. Brilliant Radiance. Enemies take burn damage from the priest's holy radiance. That's pretty good. Interdiction. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing any enemies in the area of effect. That's pretty good. Inspired Flame. The faithful of Magran gain an accuracy bonus with sword and arquebus. No. Everyone receives less healing from the priest's holy radiance. Nope. Allies gain an accuracy bonus from the priest's holy down. That's pretty good. Bonus 2nd level spell? Oh, that's good. Well, that's very good. I do like that. Spell slots, you can never have too much of them. Alright, I do like the accuracy bonus. Plus 10 accuracy is really good. Especially because I'm going to be using Holy Radiance. Could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Now it should soon be Aloth's turn to
How may I
level
help?
up. How may I help? Can you go back to being sneaky? Oh. Did not expect to shush. What does this say? These vaults have already been pried open. Looters. I wonder if... Oh! What just scampered? A ghoul. Alright, let's take out this ghoul first. Edir, my dear, can you... Actually, I want him to knock down... this one. Oh god, he's trapped.
I'm ready.
Pellagina, can you move out of the way? Thank you. And... Pellagina's pistol, flame exotions, and swapping weapons before reloading. I see. Alright, let's do... Everybody's focusing on this school. That one's almost dead. Let's focus on this one. Alright.
Following your lead.
And then...
What?
Knockdown. If you wouldn't mind knocking down the school, so it can be prone. Nice. 3rd chance. Ooh, penetrating shot. Sacrifice ranged attack speed for increased damage reduction. It's pretty useful. No, I'm good. Alright, focus on killing this ghoul. Ooh, second level chanter spells. Paralyze enemies in the area of effect. It should be good for now. Let's summon more skeletons so they can beat up them. Oh, yeah, and then Kana, if you wouldn't mind the thunder. But you have to get closer. Thank you. 68% chance. The skeletons are attacking, no problem. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Everybody did a great job. Great job. Round of applause for our boys. Alright. It's ugly ass. I still don't know who made this character. He's not ugly. He's just, this is not Aloth. I don't know who the character model is for, but it's not him. Even though it says it's supposed to be. Alright, let's put points into lore. And then we could do survival. And we could just boost his damage reduction like that. Stealth could benefit. Athletics. Actually, athletics because of endurance. That would be useful. Alright, let's do athletics and lore this time. Ooh, 3rd level spell. Arcane Dampener. Creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around the chosen point, suppressing all beneficial effects on enemies in the area of effect. Ooh, that's useful. Alters the perception of time for the enemies in the area of effect, lowering their speed and movement. Kanzelhot's Draining Touch. The caster's hand becomes a toxic parasite, causing corrosive damage to the target, weakening it and converting its life force to the caster's endurance. I do like that one. When I was looking at these before, I liked Kalikoth's Minor Blights as well, but I think I'm going to do Kanzelhot's Draining Touch. I do want an AoE. I love AoEs. Corrode damage and leaves sickened. That's pretty good. I kind of want to do Noxious Blast. But Ringgrim's Repulsive Visage is really good too. The caster's face becomes a nightmarish mask of rotting, insect-infested flesh, or other images of unspeakable horror, compelling all nearby foes to become terrified and sickened. Because sickened especially is useful. But I want to do damage too. I feel like we need more damage. He's usually my damage boy. Let's do Crackling Bolt. Straight line. Bounces off of walls. Let's do that. Because I love using the Fan of Flames. And having like a straight line, that's pretty good. Grimoire Slam. I do want to watch him hit people with a book. That's awesome. Strengthens the wizard's arcane veil, providing a particularly high deflection bonus. I do like that a lot. Concentrates the power of blast, negating some of the target's damage reduction. Oh, that's good. Gain extra spellcast of level 1 spells. That's pretty good. Level 2 spells. Level 1 spells is useful because I love using Fan Flames. But deflection bonus is useful. Oh my god. How could I ever choose? Let's do bonus 1st level spell. I feel like that'll do the most service so far. Ooh, Vessel Flesh. I'll take that.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's see what lies this way.
Slowly now.
Certainly.
Ooh.
A simple test.
A simple, yeah. We have 16 lockpicks. 1 lockpick required.
That's settled.
Ooh. Spell Word Amulet. Spell defense bonus. Well, I'll take that. Alright. Let's take a look. The cross-hatched claw marks score this vault. This feels so Bloodborne. Right before you reach the area that unlocks the Cainhurst Manor, it reminds me of
Crave up.
the area that's just next to the cathedral. What is that area called? Right before you reach like the witch area. Look at them just walking around. They don't know what to do. I can't move. What are you? Stunned? No, tell me what's happening to you. Does it tell me? Talents? No. I want to know. Most damage taken is Eddie are good. Most crits, Mettie. Most hits, Eloth. High single target damage done, Durance. Interesting. Most total damage done, Eloth. Most enemies defeated, me. Of course, Eloth's the one that's been longest. Most powerful enemy defeated, Forest Lurker. Really? That's the hardest enemy we've defeated. Those weren't hard at all. Just like when I said it was wolves.
Following your lead.
Kana, my dear, can you actually come around this side? Oh, he can't. Okay,
Yes?
Mettie, would you mind going oh, I'm paralyzed. So,
Hey,
switch to your crossbow for now until I stop being paralyzed.
Following your lead.
Kana, because you can't get to where I want to position you. We're just gonna have to do summons for now. That's fine. Okay.
Hmm?
No, don't go that way. There we go. Finally, get in there. Get in there. Knock him down.
If we
Why?
to go down,
I want to know why aliens
Brave,
go
I
Scottish.
check it.
Just hearing him just
Done
yelling.
something.
Alright. Please heal my boy. Oh yeah, I should be using Alof. Where is he? Oh, he's at the front. Let's have
What?
Durance do Holy Radiance. We can actually use Crackling Bolt right now. It's only gonna hit 2 people. No, that's overkill. It's overkill. Second Wind. Pellagina
I'm
is
ready.
using her pistol. Okay.
Sacre tu!
She's using Zealous Focus. Cool, 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 cool. Alright.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
also...
Hey,
Alright. Knockdown.
How may I help?
There's 2 left. They're pretty good health. The Dargul is the thing that worries me the most. We could use Corrosive Siphon because he's the one currently being attacked, and that could do pretty good. We could use Calicoth's Grasp. What is their strengths? Okay, their lowest defenses is mental. But the shield one is still possible. Okay, yeah, let's do Calicoth's Grasp. Touch the Dargul with your cold, cold hands.
Lava Ruby. Gotta be more
Gotta be more careful. Okay.
careful.
Yay!
How may I help?
Almost done, almost done. Let's do Arcane Assault then. Do it again. And then do Arcane Veil.
Oh.
And I actually need to get around here, and I can do my chant. Thrice was she wronged, and thrice justly avenged.
Sacre tu!
Nice. Almost there, almost there.
Crave afila thirlim.
Nice. Great job, everyone.
Certainly. Aye?
I wish Vessel's
What?
Flesh
Following
sold for
your
a bit more than it did, though. Alright, save game. Save. Alright. And then let's go
I'll
into
see what I can find.
scouting. Yoink. Burned Lady. The inscription reads, the family vaultist. Up to the head of the statue. A small plaque at the base reads, Freedom above all. Admeth Hadre. Ooh! That bear looks awfully suspicious. Leather armor, duelist's hat. It looks like the crest someone smashed. Oh, it looks like someone smashed the family crest of this mausoleum with a hammer. The inscription beneath it is illegible. Ooh, we'll have to go in there in a moment. There might still be people alive in here if what the
I
guard
can
said
do
is
that.
right.
that's settled.
That's settled. Ooh, a copper pan. Yoink. Alright. Anything else? Dargul. Alright, let's take him out.
Crave
Braved out.
Alright. Bum.
Hey,
Everybody seems to be doing pretty good.
Afila thirlim.
They're trying to position themselves properly.
I'm ready.
Alright, burst into flames. Yes, please.
Following your lead.
Kana, please aim your arquebus towards the Dargul. And Durance, you can cast from afar. Luckily, since it's only one enemy, I don't have to worry necessarily about pulling out the stops. Especially because I can just use all the knockdowns on the Dargul.
Aye?
Alright, and then Arcane Assault.
Following your lead.
Following your lead. And then the Thunder rolled back.
Oh?
And I can actually rush forward.
Sacre!
And then also hit them with Thrice Was She Wronged.
Sacre tu!
Wow.
Great.
Great work, everyone.
Oh?
And let's do Crucible of the Soul. I know it's dead. That's a waste. It doesn't take a spell slot. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. Ooh, Dargul, Vessel Flesh. The mausoleum has been sealed tight. Oh. Alright. Oh, wait. Go back to crouching.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. Alright. Oh, it's kind of fun just running around killing zombies because I don't have to worry about the much right now. Pretty simple. Oh. Dang. Wow, that's a lot of revenants. Okay. We're going to be having to use a lot of Aloth's AoE spells, but it should be fine.
Yes?
Aloth, my dear. Actually, can you get to the back of the group, please? Thank you.
Hey.
Alright, knock down this revenant.
Yes?
Aye?
Yes?
So far, one has already fallen. They're really slow.
Spot on!
Spot on! Alright. Now, they should be in a pretty good position.
Following your lead.
Aloth, where are you? Pellagina. Ooh, oh, this. Ooh, wait, can I? Dang it! Pellagina! You're just a little bit too in the way. Okay, we got this, we got this. Oh ho 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 ho. Now this is what spellcasting's about. Alright. And that's been done. We can also use Fan of Flames, but maybe overkill. Maybe? We can do it like this and hit them like that.
Following your lead.
Yeah, it's overkill, especially because our chanters still have their spells available. So let's just do that. I'm over here, so come up to this pool, this revenant, and blast.
Sacre tu!
Nice. Perfect. Good job.
I feel like dearling.
Easy. Alright.
Yes?
Shh. Certainly.
Certainly. Alright, back to looting. Ooh, camping supplies. What? What do you mean we already have the maximum quantity of camping supplies? Didn't we just go camping? I would have assumed. What does it say? Heritage Hill Cemetery. Okay, so leaving this means we're leaving the cemetery. Huh. Wonder what that is. That looks like an open cellar. Well, I want to go in there. Dagger. Copper pans. Nice. Alright, go in. We're going to take a look. And I'm going to also drink my tea. This is a pretty nice house. Wait, based on this, maybe this isn't a house? Oh, there's someone here! A Cantha! Actually, everybody stop sneaking, it's fine. Oh, I can take this. Deer cap, I'll take that. These stale loaves are as hard as rocks. Left out to rot, these potatoes are covered with wet, rank-smelling bruises. A woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her. A certain pallor to her skin, a lack of movement beneath her flesh, even when her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the puckered flesh,
ragged and bloodless, over her heart. I would not get too close, Mettie. Look there. She is not truly living, and such things always hunger after life.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
That's suspicious. Do you know what happened here?
An incredible act of animancy. Of a magnitude this part of the world
God dang it.
hasn't seen since Gwithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
Okay, so, see, that's the thing. There's some good animancers out there, but when they fuck up, they really fuck up. Oh my god. Alright. Tell me what you know about this Aldhelm. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who liked to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animancy these days is that just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I still don't understand why this district is full of walking corpses. She spins from the fire to face you. Just because somebody's found a way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So, when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate, and with a newfound hunger. She turns her back to the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't degenerate quickly. Ooh, interesting. I see. She smirks. I truly doubt that. Who are you?
A survivor.
Oh.
By the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed.
It's time for me to get going. Okay, so she's been eating other people. I mean, am I going to blame her for that? I don't know.
I can do that.
I'm going to
That's
loot her
settled.
house, though. Ooh, kind of leveled up. All right, my boy. Let's go into lore. Yeah. My son, do you see your sisters across the moor? Oh yeah, Shatter Their Shackles, Cast Off the Chains. This is the one I was considering as well. So, I think Charmed is really funny. But let's do... I like the defense against hobbled, stuck, paralyzed, and petrified. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Alright. Offensive. He uses an arquebus, so we could also do penetrating shot. That's useful. Utility ones. Gain 2 additional quick slots. Gain an additional weapon set. The recovery penalty while moving is reduced for ranged repper. That's not bad. Increases burn damage and damage reduction. That's useful. Shock damage reduction. Corrode damage reduction. Fees damage reduction. Reduces recovery time when switching between spells or weapons and grimoires. That's pretty good. Allows the healing of a modest amount of health on the user. That's also really useful. Allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. Yes, we're taking that. Please. And you know what I'm going to do?
Yes?
Can you field triage on Aloth? Thank you. Really? That's the noise you chose for that? Ooh. He is recovering. Oh, that's so lovely. I cannot thank you enough.
I'm ready.
What?
That's cute. I kind of want everybody to have that. Though that wouldn't be effective.
Be cautious.
Scout.
Be constant.
Be cautious, be constant. That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's continue
I
onward.
can do that. That's settled.
That's settled. Who's this? Prisoner? Oh, so that's why she's healthy, is she's been taking people, this is her food. Spider fingers! Minor spellbind, restore light endurance of perception. Gloves, gauntlets, and bracers offer a variety of benefits. While some grant protection in combat, many have magical properties that empower the wearer in other ways. Restore light endurance. That's pretty good. +1 perception. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I know who's getting that. And it's me, who doesn't have any gloves. Alright. I don't think anybody has gloves, actually. Nobody has gloves and nobody has belts. Yep, nobody has belts. I want to get more belts and more boots. God, she's cool. Look at that. Her feathery hair is so cool. Alright. Spell ward amulet. Everybody has something around their neck. We keep getting things that have the neck. Okay. Well, let's talk to this prisoner. You're not one of Acantha's servants. Please, you've got to get us out of here before she feeds on us. What happened to you? We're just groundskeepers. When the district fell into chaos, Acantha took us in. Said we'd be safe until the Knights got things under control. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to click. No! I'll stay here for now. So, okay. I don't...
You return.
I came
What have
across
you come seeking this time?
a group of people in the back room. I hope you didn't disturb them. Running them up is quite the chore. I apologize for this.
Yeah!
She shows nothing more than a few scratches after your fight. I hope you've gotten that out of your system.
I hope you've gotten that out of your system.
What?
Yeah!
I hope you've gotten that out of your... I hope you've gotten that out of...
That's scary. She's like immortal. She's important to the main quest? Okay. Well, that makes sense then why she can't be hurt. Should I be doing the main quest right now, Fated Restart, or is it okay to be in this location? Or do you think, or does this lead to the main quest? Because it said the catacombs. There's gotta be a way into the catacombs here.
Hello?
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 Hello? Just be sneaking, dude. You can't be saying hello. Golden Duke, I'll yoink that. I wanna go to this place too. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip. Ooh, this place is bigger. Valtus Manor. Huh. What's going on here? You're fine to be in here. The catacombs is probably where you want to go next. Okay, okay. I will probably... Well, I want to get more money, so I'm going to loot this a bit more, and then I think I'm going to go to the catacombs. And I'll go into the one from Copper Lane. Ghoul. Get him. Oh. 2 dark ghouls this time. Who's over here? There's Okay, Edir is right there too. Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Lay on hands. Flames of Devotion. Let's do Dark Ghoul. And then summon skeletons right behind them, please.
Following your lead.
Kana, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to also summon... Oh, you can't see it before that far back. Let's do this one as well.
Crave, I feel.
You aren't doing it. Why? Do it.
Roak 10!
Yay! Alright, and then focus on this ghoul.
We're down 1.
We're down 1? What do you mean? Did one of the skeletons fall? Oh, these skeletons are really getting messed up. Alright, Edir, my dear, please knock down this dark ghoul. Nice.
Oh?
And then we summon more skeletons.
Wish I could have done something.
Roak 10!
Alright. This ghoul's taking a decent bit of damage.
Make the bastards root!
Crave.
Back to the wheel with that one.
Oh.
Okay. This is a very awkward positioning because nobody can get proper range. Like, I would like to have Aloth casting more, but he doesn't really have the ability to right now. The skeleton's not attacking anybody right now.
Yes?
Focus. I guess summon... Get summon, Darrett's ghost. Do that.
We're down one.
What do you mean you're down one? Stop. Wait, where can I...
Roak 10.
There we go. Let's see if this is more effective against a ghoul than our skeletons. And knock him down. Okay, this is going well. These undead really aren't anything to worry about. Ooh, Pellagina. God, she's cool. This is the first one where like her character model actually matches what she looks like. Okay. Let's do survival. Athletics is 9. Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. Let's do survival, and then let's do stealth to 2. I like having everybody at stealth 2. Greater lay on hands. That's really useful. Critical focus. Deep faith. Ooh, that's useful. +2 defection, +3 all defenses. Deep faith is kind of worth it. Greater lay hands is good too. Violo Vittorio is a battle cry meaning swift victory used among the Fremas Mis Consuolas. When the paladin uses flames of devotion, nearby allies gain attack. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, let's choose that. Let's choose Violo Vittorio. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Loot.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes?
Hey.
Alright.
Yes.
Looks like a war table. Lord Valtus's will. A last will and testament has been carefully drawn up on a stained piece of sackcloth. It lists Lord Valtus' various titles and holdings, ending with the following. Should no member of my family survive, it is my wish that my wealth and property be dispensed to the Crucible Knights. Let my wife and children and me be buried with my forebears in the Valtus family tomb at the right hand of Duke Hadrit. Signed, Valerius Valtus, 5th Lord of House Valtus. The Light of Dawn, a Red Surin morality play. Part 1, Charity and Generosity. Oh, I definitely want to read that at some point. Okay. There's gotta be good loot in here. Wait, scout.
Be cautious.
There could be
Be
loose
constant.
tiles for me to loot. Huh? Lord Valtus. Seda, let us in! It's safe. Come out now. Open the door, Seda. Oh, they look like they're trying to eat her. The female dark ghoul sniffs the air and whirls around, hissing, Survivor. Emilio Valtus, Lady Valtus, Lord Valtus. Okay, let's just choose the closest one first. Alright, knock him down. Ooh, there's 2 other ghouls running in. Alright, I'm going to
Yes?
actually move more out of the way before focusing. Alright, we're taking out Emilio first.
Following your lead.
Durance and Kana. Kana, I also want you to move more into the room before changing your gun to Emilio.
I'm ready.
Pellagina. Flames of Devotion, please. And then focus on killing. Let's focus on the killing Lady Valtus. You get a different one.
Yes.
Aloth, I actually want you to get in right now. There should be a way to... Let's use Crackling Bolt again. Yeah, and let's just hit 3. I mean, that's the best we can do right now. Oh, that just hit every one of your allies, too. Great job. And by great job, I mean... I can't believe I just let that happen. Alright. You are in a dangerous spot right now. We could use Arcane Assault.
Hey.
You should be healing. Actually, Durance, can you come more in? Who's back here?
I'm
Pellagina, can you get closer, please? Thank you.
What?
Durance, Holy Radiance, please, 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 please.
I'm ready.
Then Flames of Devotion and focus on killing Emilio.
Oh?
Third chance. Let's summon skeletons. Endurance. I want you to actually boost everybody's attack. Damage reduction is also useful. Let's do boosting of attack though. Nice.
Great.
Alright, everything is coming together. Then we can do Divine Mark. And let's help out poor Edir because he's surrounded by on all sides. Let's take out the ghoul first. Come on. And then there should be a way. Aloth's right there. Emilio Valtis is almost dead. Alright. We can use Arcane Assault like this. Nice. Alright. Emilio's down. We just need to take out Lord Valtis and Lady Valtis and these two ghouls.
Hey.
Hey. Knock down this ghoul that's near death.
Yes?
Kana. Get closer to the... There's a way... No, these aren't close enough. If they aren't close enough... Let's summon a ghost. Nice. Take out Lady Valtis. I'm taking one more damage than I would like to. We can use Thrice Is She Wrong to take out Lord Valtis near me. Because I don't need to use paralysis right now. It should be fine.
What?
Okay, should be good. Lord Valtis is still looking pretty good. Alright. Lady Valtis isn't looking that great.
Following your lead.
Okay, cool. We're doing our best. Alright. Just the grunting sound effects. Ooh, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Can you get closer, please? Actually, stay right here. And then, like this. Nice. And let's have Kana stop grunting the way he is. Nice. Good job, everyone. Ooh, Coco. Golden Obla, Golden Duke, and Copper Sky. Oh, God, it always feels nice to be picking up money.
Hello?
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 Hey.
Did I ever choose something new to be making at the... Yes, I did. 2 days, 7 hours. Okay, good.
I shall.
I shall.
What?
I shall.
I shall. Alright, what's in here?
A simple test.
A simple test. Copper band. That's a nice bed. Ooh, Valtis Monarchy. I'll take that. Alright. I keep forgetting to select myself on top of
yes.
everybody else.
What?
I'm ready.
Certainly.
Alright, let's see what's going on. And save. Because it sounds like there's somebody in here. And who knows how they're going to react to me coming in. Ooh, loot. Valtis Groundskeeper letter. This is a note addressed to the household staff. Please to see it, the family mausoleum is swept and the marble polished. The key is hanging, as always, in the kitchen by the oven. Well, that's convenient.
Slowly now.
Alright, take that. Oh, Kitty! Oh my god. Okay, you're going... This is a new thing I'm doing, actually. It's only for... There's no actual practical purpose of it. But... Wait just a second. This should be my quick item slot. But I'm going to always put every animal we get now into Edir's inventory because he loves his animals and I think that he deserves to hang out with all of them all the time. So both of our kitties, besides the one I have with me, our beautiful undead kitty, and then the tiny white worm. Key is to crypt where Sarah is? Oh, I see. Have to go in there. One light shines from behind the map. There's a ragged hole to the outside as if someone dug through. Oh, so nobody was in there the whole time. So they're just being on that door unnecessarily. Interesting. Well, there's still an upstairs to this place, so let's loot that. Any other room I missed? Nope. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no, there's not an upstairs. It's blocked. Okay. Alright. Create where Sarah is. Alright, we'll head that way then. Head back there. Alright. I want to ask her about that lord. I wonder if I can talk to her about Lord Valtus.
And what does the flame reveal?
No, this isn't Sarah. This is Acantha.
You return.
Alright, so there's nothing for me to say there. Said kitchen. Was there a kitchen in that place and I just didn't think about it? Maybe? Just a second. Let's see. No. Yes? Yes. It should be in here. Safe haven. This seems to be the hook mentioned in the letter, but the mausoleum key is missing. Okay. Go to the Valtus Mausoleum in Heritage Hill. Interesting. Okay, but I want to do the catacombs. Nah, it should be fine. Alright, should also be sneaking.
And what does the flame reveal?
And what does the flame reveal? Well, I don't know. What does it reveal, huh? Is this the Valtus one? This is the one that's illegible. I think there was one that we could go in that was here. What does this say? Valtus. Alright, let's save. That usually auto-saves when we enter a new area, but let's save and let's go in. Through their sneak attack ability, rogues have the height... Huh. Rescue Sayeda from the mausoleum? What do you mean, rescue? A little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt, and even in the shadows, you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you, holding her breath. It's alright. You're safe. She inches the candlelight. Her clothes are a little more filthy than rags now, but ripped and stained fabric looks like embroidered silk.
You have to be quiet. Noise brings the hungry people.
Madicho, how did she survive this place?
My name is Sayeda. Are you hiding from them too?
She watches the door of the vault, her eyes wide and careful. Tell me what... You're Sayeda? I came across some Dargouls in a house. The eyes widen.
You saw Mother and Father? And Emilio? How did you get away?
I killed them. I had no choice. She picks at a thumbnail watching you. She nods slowly. What happened to you? Her eyes take on a distant look. Her legs begin to start to tremble. Be strong. Think back to how this started. She takes a deep breath and stares at the stone floor.
There was a big noise and light in the sky. Everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up. After they died,
She twists her shredded sleeve into knots.
Mother and Father and Emilio boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house.
Her fidgeting becomes more agitated.
They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door and Mother told me to hide. And then I came here to hide, but the door got stuck, and I didn't know when it would be safe outside.
Who are the hungry people? She whispers and her eyes are round with terror.
The ones outside. They don't sleep or die, but they eat.
Where's your family?
At the house. Mother told me to hide and not let anyone in. Then I heard a lot of noise, fighting and yelling at.
Her eyes glaze over.
And then Mother told me to open the door again, but she didn't sound right.
You need to get out of here.
Is it safe? Are the hungry people out there?
It's still dangerous, but they're
path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. I won't let anything catch me, I promise. I hope the road is still clear, because it was clear coming in, but... Ooh. Alright.
Nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet. Let's do some looting. Now, usually I'm above grave robbing, but... Dang it! Ugh! Oh my god. God dang it. These damn traps. I knew. I was
Certainly.
like, I'm surprised it isn't telling me that that isn't. God dang it. It's alright, you're safe. If she's afraid of hungry people, maybe I should step outside. Wait, what happens? What happened was I went to go loot the crypt and they didn't realize that there was a trap and Durance got struck down and got maimed. And in this game, characters don't die immediately, but if their health drops to 0, they get maimed, which means minus 15 constitution, minus 15 like 2 other traits, and that is not at all. Like, one of the main rules I have is I cannot let anybody get maimed. I'll always reload if somebody gets maimed because it's a major debuff, and then if they reach 0 health again, they just die. So I had to reload because Durance tried to open the coffin and got struck down. So yeah. I need a higher perception to be able to realize that there's a trap there. Maimed goes away after you rest too? Really? I didn't know that. Okay, then I didn't have to worry too much. Thank you for letting me know, Fated Restart. One thing I do like though is we did not get Edier's comment right here previously. She's afraid of hungry people. Maybe I should step outside. Alright, I killed them, I had no choice. Click through all of these, be strong, think back to how this started. Where's your family? You need to get out of here. It's still dangerous, but it should be okay. Alright. Well, if maimed goes away...
Nice and quiet.
I still don't want to have to deal with that, but considering I can just rest afterwards... Not against resting more. Nestled among the candles are the odds and ends of Patchwork Family Memorial. Valian Iuski's, a cameo etching of a woman in a finery and a turquoise necklace. Okay, well, if maimed is only temporary upon rest, then I guess...
Just get quieter.
To just get quieter? Is that Edier's reaction when Durance gets knocked down? Oh, okay. Oh, Iridescent Scarab figurine, that was worth it. This Adra figurine is shaped like a small beetle. Its colorful shell catches the light in strange ways, changing hues as it's turned in one's hands. Summon Adra beetle? Oh, we're taking that. I gotta start using my, my quick slots too. I never used them, but there's like a lot of different buffs and different things that you can apply through them. Alright. I put it in my stash. Where's the beetle? There it is. Let's give it to Aloth. Nice.
I'm ready.
Oh wait, he isn't maimed this time. He just has a wrenched knee. Well, that's nice.
Hmm?
Nice. Alright. So we've done that. There's the mausoleum with a broken headpiece, but we can go back. I kind of want to check out the catacombs first. So, I think I'm going to... Wait, actually... Journal... Where's... I think there was a quest regarding that girl. Maybe. No. Okay. Well, let's go down. We can talk to the knights.
Let's go double speed, and then I'm going to take a drink of my tea. Alright. Yay, there she is.
There, that's the nice lady who helped me.
And thank the Iron Arm for it. We'll get you sorted out of the keep. Aw, we saved a little girl. Makes me feel better. Oh, I never found the thugs who killed that young boy. Oh, God, I have to do that as well. I'll do that later. Whoo. Alright, let's go down to the catacombs. Which are right there. And then I will actually, once we get set up there, I will be ending stream because it has reached my 3-hour mark. And I got some more work to do tonight. So, thank you to anybody who has come by today. Thank you to everyone who has chatted. And thanks to the VOD watchers in the future. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your evening, night, day, and morning.